Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world, it's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
And a top of the morning to you on this April the 7th, 2021. I am so excited.
I'm so excited.
Well, I'm glad you are, because I just said that.
I'm being artistic, just not on this show.
Well, we have to be artistic because we love to get creative.
Please pick up the garbage from around your seat.
I kicked the garbage out a long time ago with my first ex-wife, but that's besides the point. The official time right now is 6:07. Mr. Clock, would you please rectify that?
It's now 6:07 a.m.
And a very good top of the morning to you, Miss Bonnie. It is Wednesday. It's
Yeah.
Hump Day.
And it's actually Garbage Day, too, in Fort St. Lucie. And, and Recyclable Day.
Don't even talk to me about garbage.
So the garbage,
Don't even talk to me.
we took it out last night.
Did it
So,
come?
It's going to come a little bit later this morning, but at least it's out at the curb. It is curb ready.
Our pickup day is Tuesday. The damn garbage truck didn't come last night.
Are you serious?
The garbage, I put it out at 4:30 in the morning, and yeah, I'm fired up about this because our garbage sat out all day and all night, and it's still at the curb.
You probably had a lot of it, too, from Easter, right?
Well,
and
not
the Easter
really.
celebrations.
No. We just had 2 cans of garbage and a cardboard box, and you could see everybody else's garbage cans down the street.
I wonder why they didn't arrive
I don't know.
yesterday.
They didn't come. Nobody got their garbage picked up in the neighborhood.
Oh, good gosh.
That aggravates me.
I hope they pick it up in my neighborhood this morning.
Man, I got to call Waste Management this morning sometime after I get off the radio.
Have you ever forgot to take out your garbage or maybe the recyclables and you just had so darn many of them that you put them in the trunk of your car and brought them out to a local little dumpster?
Maybe I've done that before. I'll take my trash out and put it in somebody else's trash dumpster. But
in somebody else's trash dumpster?
Yes, I will do
you
that.
You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, take the trash out and give it to somebody else and put it in somebody else's dumpster on somebody else's property.
That's
like I would
not
bring my
right.
trash from home and bring it down here and stick it in the dumpster across the street.
Oh, I guess I've done that sort of thing before.
We've all done that
when
before.
That's like a huge dumpster, like
Yeah.
it looks like you could dive into it or swim in it.
Yeah.
I'm always afraid of throwing the trash out in those dumpsters, though, because I'm afraid of rats.
Yeah, but there's nothing worse than if you have to take the garbage out and you take it down to the curb and then the garbage company doesn't come and pick it up. Then you got to put it back in your garage again and it sits there for the next 4 days until Friday and it ferments.
Yeah.
And then you have a stench smell in your garage.
It comes through the AC and all the units.
Awful.
And then maybe lingering a little bit in your house too, that permeating garbage smell.
Man, listen, if I'm paying a fee in my property taxes for Waste Management to pick my garbage up, dang it, I expect my garbage to be picked up on time.
When I get rid of my garbage, get rid of my trash, every time that I get rid of the recyclables and the one with the garbage, I always wash them out and I spray them with Lysol or a nice Hawaiian. I know I have a nice Hawaiian scent Lysol spray.
Oh, okay.
But I like to do that because it smells up the kitchen really nice. It'll smell up the pantry really nice where we keep the garbage cans.
Right.
Yeah.
So what'd you do when you get out of here yesterday? What were your plans for the afternoon?
I used the leftover ham from Easter and I made a very delicious ham salad.
Oh, wow. Very cool. Very cool. Rachel made some chicken salad yesterday. We have this.
Oh, she did.
I totally forgot. We have this food processor at the house. So she took some frozen chicken breast and she parboiled it on the stove.
Yeah.
A couple of frozen chicken breasts. And then it cooled off and she put it in the food processor. And then she ground it up and put some Miracle Whip in it with some other concoction and flavorings. And she was able to make a couple of chicken salad sandwiches.
Yeah, it's a great thing to do with leftover chicken.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like a delicious chicken salad sandwich once in a while.
Now,
I like the way these local cafes around here, like even Ellie's Deli once in a while.
Oh, you just hit the nail on the head.
Great chicken salad.
I went there yesterday when I got out of here, because I had to do I had a recording session here in the studio with Gary Owen for the Owen Insurance Group for the Quality of Life radio show. We recorded a new commercial.
How's Gary doing?
Oh, he's awesome. I love working with him. I love all the show hosts.
We like Gary.
So we did his commercial, and then I was hungry when I left, and I didn't want to go for your typical fast food, like go through a McDonald's or a Burger King. So I got my little happy butt in my car, took a right turn out of the parking lot, another right turn, drove up to Colorado Avenue, took a left turn, and pulled in the parking lot of Ellie's Downtown Deli.
Oh, yeah. Nothing like it. That's
Waitress,
a break from fast food, too, isn't it?
I sat on the patio all by myself, socially distanced from other people, and I ordered the corned beef, and I ordered the hot corned beef.
I think you ordered that one before, the one that's pressed hot.
Yeah,
I think.
Except I don't do it on rye bread because I don't like rye bread. So I asked them to put it on a hoagie roll. And man, let me tell you, this thing came out, and when I bit into it for the first time,
ooh, man.
I was in heaven.
Yeah.
Hot corned beef, sauerkraut,
wow,
Thousand Island dressing, a pressed Reuben on a hoagie with their homemade pasta salad.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Did they have little peas and carrots in the pasta salad too
I don't
yesterday?
know what the heck was in that thing.
Yeah.
But it was just a small little cup about.
It's just though, right?
It was beyond delish.
Oh man. And
the sandwich though.
Did you have their homemade soups over there ever?
I didn't think to ask and order soup yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I was just kind of in the moment. I was focused and I was zoned on this corned beef sandwich. I was thinking about it all morning yesterday.
Right.
I didn't say anything, but I was just thinking about it all morning long.
I'm telling you.
I was drooling when I left here yesterday.
I got to give Gary a treat. I think next Tuesday when he has the day off with me too, I'm going to stop over to Ellie's Deli first.
Why don't you go to lunch, you and Gary, and sit on the patio?
I think we should.
Have a couple of sandwiches and some soup and the cookie as big as the damn parking lot. Man, that was just so good.
And the weather's just perfect for sitting out on their patio right now too.
Wow, there were other people there just enjoying the ambiance, and I may have to go back there today again.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It is that good. And the fresh jumbo wraps are pretty incredible. I've never seen wraps those size.
Oh my gosh.
Here,
the
really.
wraps are as big as your calf, for God's sake.
But they're big. They're big, but they have fresh quality about them too. It's the quality and the taste.
Well, I can't go right after I get out of here because I just looked on my calendar and I have radio taping with the one and only guy that's from Boston, Massachusetts, for the Cop Talk show.
Oh, that's a little bit later on today, too.
Yeah, I have to tape with him at 10 o'clock this morning.
Absolutely.
And then tomorrow I've got a with Christine Christofik from the Martin County Sheriff's Office for her show called Just the Facts.
Yep, it's extra things that you do around here. That's
the public affairs shows that run on Sundays.
Station run its course.
It's got to do what it needs to do.
Absolutely.
I'm in like this overwhelming, really good mood today.
And the weather's been so nice, Evan, that I put those chairs. I carry those chairs now for the beach right in my vehicle. My SUV is really nice for it. I can just keep them right in the back. And then when I get that opportune moment where I say, yeah, I can go to the beach. I need to go to the beach.
Whenever you want to go to Blind Creek Beach, the chairs are right there for you.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to Blind Creek.
No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta take. How far up north is that? I gotta take a ride up that way.
Oh, you want to go check it out? I bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride by it. Just ride by it.
Here's the way you go. You get on A1A, and you go north. You just go due north. You go Jensen Beach all the way north. And on the right side, it's across from the power plant, which would be on the left.
Oh, okay.
On the right side, it'll say Blind Creek Beach. Now, you can't see it from the road.
Is it right?
You obviously cannot see it from the road.
Before the power plant, then?
I'm not sure exactly.
Like heading north?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me Google it real quick. I'll Google it and I'll tell you exactly where it is.
I'm going to travel a good maybe 9 or 10 miles north on A1A, I guess, if I go up there. I had Dalmatians before, and I could have sworn we took the dogs up that way to walk, but I don't remember being on a Blind Creek beach. We were on some sort of beach up there, though, walking the dogs.
All right, so let me back out here, and that's okay. So it is. You're going to charging station. Okay, so it's just north of the power plant.
Okay.
Yeah, you go past the power plant.
Past it, then.
Yes, past the power plant, and then. See that there's a little road you turn off to the right,
yeah,
and then there's a parking lot right here.
Wow!
And then
They got their own parking lot.
yeah, they have
set
their
up
own
too.
parking lot, and then there's a little walkway that
So,
takes you out to the beach.
Are people nude even when they get out of their cars
No.
in the parking
No.
lot already?
That's not allowed.
Oh, I
That
didn't
is
know.
absolutely not allowed.
Okay.
You go down to the beach, you walk down the trail, and then once you get to the beach, you set up your little towel, and then you do your thing, and you just sunbathe. Now, you don't have to be naked to go there.
Oh, good, because that was my next
No,
question. You see,
no.
I was
No,
wondering
there's
if
a lot
that
of
was
people.
a
There's a lot
requirement.
of no. There's a lot of people that are curious that go, that just want to see what it's all self. Or when I went for the very first time a long time ago. So there's nothing wrong with going and parking, walking down the trail, and then just when you go, you just look around, and you'll see laying around like it's nothing, except they are missing something.
Yeah, and
That's
then
all.
will they wonder,
No.
like, why are you staring at me?
No,
but I'll
not
try
at all.
not to stare.
No, not at all. Not at all.
No, I'll wear sunglasses
Wear-
so
wear
people don't see where
sunglasses.
I'm
yeah,
looking.
wear sunglasses.
'Cause, oh gosh,
You
my
could-
eyes would be going
No.
like Googling all over the place.
No.
My eyes would be going wild.
No, you wear sunglasses. This way nobody sees your eyeballs.
Right.
And you just kind of go and you just kind of take in the moment, and then you just leave nonchalantly. That's it.
I had
Boom.
to wear
Done and over with.
Somebody wanted me to do a TV commercial for them at one time. So
At
they
Blind
brought
Creek Beach?
No, they brought cameras to our
Oh.
when we worked at Coast.
Oh,
they
Coast.
brought them to the Coast studios, and
Okay.
like I had to wear shades finally in my commercial because my eyes wouldn't stay in one place.
Wow.
I must
Okay.
have. It's like a nervous shiftiness or something.
That's okay.
They had to put big sunglasses on me so nobody could see my eyes while I was speaking.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
It's strange.
Nothing wrong with that at all. No, not strange.
No.
Not at all. Not
That
at all.
was actually George Metcalf I
Oh.
was working with at the time.
That name sounds familiar.
From NASA.
Okay.
Remember, he was our CEO for a while
hmm
at the music station, and he
Mhm.
worked for NASA for
Yeah.
a really long time. Had a nice long career up there.
Gotcha. So there you go. So
Good
there's your
guy.
there's your directions how to get up to Blind Creek Beach if you so choose to go and be the curious person.
I'll have to take like a girlfriend with me
Yeah,
or something.
take one of your friends.
get some-
Take Gary. Take Gary. Just
or
go for
maybe
a drive.
Gary, get some
Go for a
support.
drive.
You know,
There's nothing, honestly. There's nothing to be embarrassed about going and just looking. There's people that go all the time.
Yeah.
So
I
it's up to you.
heard-
Totally up to you.
I heard there's one up in Wisconsin too, and it's on the Wisconsin River. I think it's a place called Mazel Maney.
Mazel Maney.
Mazel Maney.
That's a
yeah,
pretty cool
if you want to
name.
look that up.
Mazel. Wait a
And I
minute.
think it
Hold
is
on.
a
Let me
little
look here.
nude
How do
area.
you spell it? M-A-Z-O-M-E,
I think MAZOMENIE, maybe
M-A-Z-O-M-A what?
NIE.
N-I-E.
Mazel Maney. Look up Mazel Maney, Wisconsin.
Mazel
Come up.
Maney. No, nothing came up. Let me
No.
try Wisconsin. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong too. It's been a long time since I've been up that way.
Mazo Maney, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, Mazo Maney.
Mazo Maney. Okay.
Did I say Mazel like
yeah, you
nasal?
said Mazel, like
Yep.
nasal.
It's Mazo Maney. Yep.
Mazo. Okay.
Village in it's in Dane County where Madison, our wonderful state capital, is. The village is located within the town of Mazel Maney. It is part of the Madison metropolitan area, and I believe the Wisconsin River too runs through there. And
Oh, the
there's-
state closed the nude beach.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did. Here's the news. Back in 2016.
Oh, see,
Well, so much for that.
it has been a while since I've been there, and I wonder why they closed it.
Gee, go figure.
Doggone it! I was going to go there. No. Now we got to cancel that vacation
oh my
plan.
gosh, that is so funny. Good news to DNR. State closes nude beach in Mazel Maney.
I don't know.
There you
Maybe
go.
they had some birds of prey or something swooping down at the people.
I don't know. But it wouldn't,
don't know.
It wouldn't be a good thing too if you go to like the clothing optional beach and the
Oh.
seagulls are there and you're eating food
Oh gosh.
and they just kind of happen to right on you.
Oh, that would be like a nightmare.
No, that would be geez, that would be disgusting.
It would be disgusting,
Yeah.
especially or if you're having like a picnic and you've got a little bit of barbecue laying out on the table and
Right?
delicious potato salad.
Or if
and
you're laying
they ruined
face
it.
down and you're suntanning your bum and all of a sudden you feel something light splat on your bum and you look
Yeah.
up and there's Mr. Siegel. I guess he just didn't like what he saw or something
Right.
like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to of news this morning. How about that? 621 on the Get Up and Go show. It's Evan and Bonnie with you on a Wednesday. God only knows what's going to happen on this show. We're off to a good start. We are fully clothed in studio, entertaining you for the next 3 hours. There's Bonnie with the headlines.
Thanks, Evan. The mask mandate has in St. Lucie County with a 4-1 vote. WPTV's Derek Lowe has the story.
The decision was made after hours of public comment, many of the members in this community making it clear what they wanted the commissioners to do. At the meeting were hundreds of residents, most of which were against the mandate. Many of the comments made questioned the effectiveness of the masks and their concerns over their personal freedoms. For the last 6 weeks, St. Lucie County's weekly positivity rate has remained below its target range of 10%. So far, approximately 60,000 residents have received both doses of the vaccine.
I believe that this is not a mask. This is a muzzle. This suppresses our speech, our freedom of expression, specifically our facial expressions.
So we should be wearing the mask to help those that need us to make them safe. It's not just about us, it's helping others.
The vote to end the mandate was 4-1, with only Commissioner Zadovsky voting against repealing the mandate. Before the mandate is officially repealed, it will need to be approved by the state. Reporting in St. Lucie County, I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV, News Channel 5.
How are pop-up COVID-19 vaccine sites chosen in Florida? WPTV Act 5 investigator Dave Bowman has details.
These pop-up vaccination sites are supervised by the state's Department of Emergency Management. That's where a spokesperson tells Contact 5 it's up to both individual communities and area nonprofits to request these pop-up vaccination sites. In Palm Beach County, we've seen pop-up sites recently in Wellington and West Palm Beach. Some of those getting the vaccines, tell WPTV, they got lucky. They happened to be driving by the area where the pop-ups were operating. The Department of Emergency Management tells Contact 5 it is up to the municipalities and nonprofits also to publicize these pop-up vaccines. The agency telling Contact 5 it's averaging about 15 of these pop-up vaccination sites across the state every day. And these pop-ups only use the Johnson & Johnson vaccine because its single dose doesn't burden their partners' limited staffs with the follow-up of a second dose. And the Johnson & Johnson supply in the coming weeks will determine if the agency will set up more pop-up sites or allow more doses at individual sites. One other note here, the Florida Department of Emergency Management vaccine sites, everyone 18 and older is eligible, first come, first serve. People can't be turned away based on where they live or whether they are served by the nonprofits that host the events.
Martin County teachers are now one step closer to receiving raises promised to them nearly 1 year ago by Governor Ron DeSantis. On Tuesday, ratified the tentative agreement reached last week, settling the new minimum teacher salary at $45,200. Veteran teachers already making that amount are receiving permanent raises between $1,000, depending on years of experience. And ratified by the school board, a majority of members from the Martin County Education Association must approve the agreement. Restaurants are restoring more jobs lost during the pandemic. The National Restaurant Association says restaurant employment rose for the third consecutive month, lifting restaurant staffing levels to their highest point during the pandemic. And the interview opportunities are growing in our area. This week, all Florida Blooming Brands restaurants like the Outback Steakhouse, Carrabba's, Italian Grill, Bonefish Grill, and Aussie Grill by Outback Restaurants will host a 3-day hiring event to satisfy a growing line of customers eating out. And interested candidates, you can find additional information at bloominbrands.com. Lastly, a 7-year-old girl in Arkansas recently wrote to Old Navy to complain about their girls' jeans not having real front pockets. So Old Navy got back to her, thanked her for telling them how to improve their product, and sent the girl her 4 pairs of jeans and shorts with real pockets in them. We have the Major League Baseball scores from last night. The Washington Nationals lost. Actually, they beat the Atlanta Braves by a score of 6-5 Houston Astros 6-2 over the Angels. The Yankees 7-2, a win over Baltimore. Falling hard to the Reds by a score of 14-1. The New York Mets beating the Phillies 8-4 yesterday, and also winning were the Brewers shutting out the Cubs. Chicago White Sox taking a win, so do the LA Dodgers. Our news time 6:26, and we'll have weather and traffic together next.
Time now 6:27 on the Get Up and Go show. It's the Wednesday edition. It's time for traffic and weather together. All brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Well, on our roadways this morning, we're not finding any accidents to report. So really, it's a good middle of the week ride right now if you're heading out on our major roads, and also US 1 side streets are good. There's your latest look at traffic. It's 56 with a clear sky in Port St. Lucie. We have 57 in Toledo, Spain. We also found it fascinating that it's 57 and clear in Toledo, Ohio this morning. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
It's a cool and crisp morning along the Treasure Coast. Temperatures starting off in the low to mid 50s under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, warm and comfy with highs today reaching the low 80s. Plenty of sunshine throughout the day. No rain expected. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, temperatures down to the 50s, highs tomorrow reaching the low 80s. Will stay mainly dry over the next few days, then increasing rain chances by next week as a front approaches. Afternoon highs reaching the mid to upper 80s by the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Do you have a suggestion for the show? Send us an email, WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. And now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Time now is 6:30 on the Get Up and Go show. It's one of our favorite segments. It's viral videos. So I've got two this morning, Bonnie. The first one is a guy who posted a funny video imagining what The Simpsons would be like if it was a British show.
Oh, how interesting.
The Simpsons on British TV. So let's listen.
Ah, Bartholomew, out for another day of whimsical japes. Do not have a cow, father. No, we no longer have a cow, but we still have our pride.
Do we, father? Homer, The Wayne's got the head on statue of Winston Churchill.
Why?
Now, see, my problem with this, okay, I like the voices, but when Marge Simpson spoke, it was a man's voice.
Yeah.
There's a little something wrong with the picture there.
Maybe that's okay, because to be honest, when Marge Simpson does speak, sometimes their voices kind of do annoy me.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but hers particularly does that. I don't know, just that raspy, high-pitched kind of voice that she has. I don't know. Maybe a man would be better in there, better to listen to.
I don't know. I think Bart has something to say.
Ay, caramba!
Yeah, he doesn't like that for some reason. I don't know.
Ay, caramba!
So anyway, there's one more viral video I found. It's a Way Back Wednesday video. It's a classic supercut of a guy reading Yahoo Answers of misspelled questions about being pregnant. Okay, about being pregnant.
Keeps saying pregnant wrong.
Yes.
Like El Prego or
Yeah.
Prego or something like that.
Here, listen.
Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Am I pargant? Am I gregnant? Am I pegnate? Help? Is there a possibility that I'm pegrant? Am I pregnant or am I okay? Could I be pregonate? How do I know if I'm prengan? Can I be pregnant? Can oo get pregante? Can oo bleed while oo are pergert? Can oo down a 20-foot water slide pegnat? How can I get my GF pregnant? What happened when get perginat? How can a
Perginat.
9-year-old get pregnant? Will my get pragnan?
I mean, these are real things that people post.
Yeah.
And don't spell the word pregnant right.
Right.
And he's
Get penguin.
Penguin?
Surprised he didn't have penguin in there.
I mean, oh my gosh. that is just redonkulous.
Yeah, pregnant. That's not too hard to spell. Not too hard.
That's PERGNUNT, right?
Yeah, sure. Pregnant.
Right? Pregnant.
You just spelled pregnant.
Pregnant. Wait a minute. Let me try that again. PREGNANT.
That
Pregnant.
time you did it right.
Right. Pregnant.
Yeah.
That's how you spell pregnant.
Correct.
All right.
Correcto mundo.
Just want to make sure I got it right. I don't want to sound like an idiot on the radio.
No, not at all. When you spelled it wrong in the first place, I
Well, I
thought
did
you
that
were just
purposely.
doing it purposely.
I was only playing
I know
around.
that you were.
Hey, did you know that more than 30% of pets have experienced weight gain during the pandemic?
30%.
Now, have your kitties experienced weight gain?
I think Hans does. Hansi gains weight all the time.
I feel like I'm doing a commercial for a pet laxative. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Let me try this. Are your cats experiencing weight gain? Are they suffering from irregularity? Well, try the new laxative. It's called Cat Lex.
Cat lax.
Cat Lax.
I love it.
Cat Lax. Cat Lax. Try the new Cat Lax for
well,
irregular kitties.
If they take it, they better have a really close litter box, like close by.
Cat Lax.
Which reminds me, you know what? I just thought of. I had an excruciating thought when I was driving over the Roosevelt Bridge
You
this
forgot
morning.
to clean the litter box.
Well, the unit that I bought from you is called the Mackie, the Mackie.
The Mackie.
The
Yeah.
Mackie.
Yeah.
Um,
Mackie 1402.
I almost said Jeremiah. No,
Oh.
Jeremiah was my old cat.
Oh, okay.
Jack Frosty looks so
Okay.
much like Jack Frosty is in the bedroom, and I pray that I didn't leave the closet door open
Uh-oh.
because the Mackie is in there sitting on the floor in my closet.
Uh-oh. That means the cat might...
Could use it as a litter box, yes.
Oh, no.
I mean, and the Mackie is a perfect size for it, and it's
Yeah.
got little holes in it.
Yeah.
It's a board. It's a radio
Yeah.
board.
You might want to text Gary to go pick the Mackie up off the floor. Jeez.
I mean,
Maybe the cat wants to cut its own commercial for Cat Lax. Wants to do cat overs.
cat will be kicked outside. if
It's
he's
Hansi's
in the
cat over
Mackie.
service. We do cat voiceovers now, and we'll tell you all about Cat Lax.
Well, they better not pee in it because they're going to have like fun when they kind of prance around my board a little bit.
If they
I'm
pee
doing
in
the
that
radio
board, I
spot, or-
swear.
I swear I'm going to.
Oh, forget
something's
it.
going to hit the fan, and it might be a wild hairy kitty cat. No, I couldn't do that, but
oh my god,
I'm sure that closet door is shut tight though. It's just an awful thought that I had. You ever do that? you're riding somewhere and
Yeah.
you're thinking about something maybe that you didn't take care of at home.
I can just imagine you throwing the cat up in the ceiling fan. And that's it. It's over. It's done.
Oh, no, I would.
God, no,
I would
please
take
don't
a
do
walk
that.
around the block a couple of
Please
times
don't
before
do
I did
that.
anything
No,
like
definitely
that.
don't do that,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Hey, did you know that 5% of people play games on their phone while they're driving?
Oh,
While they're
gosh.
driving?
That's a sad 5%, right? That you really can't wait till you get to your destination
Well,
to play that game.
I guess I'm sad then. No, I'm just kidding.
Evan, you got me.
The look on your
No.
face was priceless.
It might as well be April Fool's Day all over
Oh
because
my
you got me
gosh.
that time.
The look on your face was absolutely priceless when I just said that.
Yeah,
It
and
was
I
great.
instantly believed you.
Oh my God. Well, I'm a believable kind of guy.
You are. That was.
I am.
I was completely believing that
Yeah.
awful sight of.
5% of people actually do play games on their phone while they're driving their vehicles.
I wonder how many ladies still like look in the mirror and put the lipstick on while they're
that's something
driving
that,
to work.
That's
And
so annoying. If you're driving your car down the road and you're looking in your mirror, or you bring the visor down to put lipstick or eye mascara on.
yeah,
Now, if you're bringing that visor down, how the heck can you see to drive in front of you?
yeah. Because some people probably take that route
Right?
every day, and you probably you have it memorized.
Jeez.
Is it you ever drive somewhere and you've been like sort of in a trance
Mhm.
and you wonder how you got to that destination? I mean, you get in sort of a trance because you're used to driving a certain route every day.
Yeah.
It comes like riding a bike or natural thing like tying your shoes or something, and then you don't even realize you're doing it, or you should
Yeah.
be concentrating on it. Am I
Yeah.
making sense?
Yeah, you are. You're always making sense, for God's sakes. I don't know. Well, let's ask the caller if you're making sense. Good morning. Is Bonnie making sense?
No, don't make no sense.
You
She makes dollars. She makes dollars. No sense.
Oh my
You
gosh.
sound like my brother.
Hey, Jeff, hold on one second. Hold on. Let me just tell this other line to hold on. Hold
make
on,
any
Jeff.
sense at
Hold on,
all.
Jeffy. Hold on. All right, let's see if I can do this right here. Hi, good morning. You're on the air. Oh, it's Big Kitty. All right, Big Kitty, we're going to place you on hold for 1
Big
second.
Kitty.
Hold on, Big Kitty. All right. So, all right, let me see if I can get this call back now. All right, there we go. All right, Jeff, you there?
Yeah.
All right, very good. It's
Don't
our
worry about the 1402. It'll be okay. Even if the cat pees on it, it'll be fine.
That closet door just better be closed. I
Well,
think it
I can
is.
tell you a little story. I had to go to Atlanta one time to a Mackie conference because I was a dealer for Mackie here in South Florida.
Right.
Anyway, the doorstop on the way in, it was these big doors, had a doorstop down there. It was a Mackie 1402.
Mm-hmm.
And to prove the toughness of this, they gave everybody a jump on it or kick it or, just do whatever you felt like it was necessary to do. And none of us ever thought of this, but one of the guys walked up with his cup of coffee and just dumped his cup of coffee right on the damn thing.
Wow.
I
Okay.
thought, oh, that's going to kill it. Oh, there ain't no way. They picked it up, they shook it out, they blew it out with an air hose.
Yeah.
Picked it up, and guess what?
Hoop-de-doo.
It worked.
It worked. I wonder if people ever use that thing for a boat anchor.
Hey, you may have to.
You could.
You gets real nervous out there in the water. You may have to use that.
Wow.
So little cat pee in there is not going to hurt
Yeah,
anything.
it might just
Oh,
accent it
nah.
a little bit.
That'll be fine.
Yeah. You'll be fine, Bonnie.
It'll just stink up my room when I make it into a little studio. I don't
Well.
want my little studio, smelling like cat urine.
You'll have you'll have cat urine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do a commercial
you
for
go.
cat urine.
So other than that, how's your day going? Great.
Oh, things are fantastic. We're still waiting for you to bring us breakfast, but then again, we'll be waiting until next year.
I know you keep hitting me up for that. If I wasn't late today, I'd turn around and hit Duncan and it'd be right over.
Man, that would be the best.
Oh yeah.
That would be the best. Then we could finally meet you face to face.
Sounds good.
You guys might be surprised. You may know me.
I might.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm going to look for you on Facebook.
I have an image of what you look like, and I would like to see you because I bet it's nothing like I'm picturing. Like
I'm
usually-
picturing the guy looks
I'm very
like kind of
short.
Kenny
I'm very
Rogers.
short, and I got lots of long hair.
long
And
hair. I've pictured you to be about 5'7" or 5'8".
No, I'm about 5'1".
Oh.
Okay.
I'm real short.
All right.
And I pictured you with short hair and kind of dark skin.
Oh, okay.
Boy. But anyway, I
Well,
was on
listen.
the way to work and I heard you about that Mackie. I said, don't worry about it. It'll be okay.
All right.
Shake it off, blow it out, take the air hose,
She
blow
will
it
be
out.
perfectly fine.
Thanks. You made me feel a whole lot better about it now, Jeff. I'm none to worry.
Yeah.
I'm not
Jeff,
gonna
you
worry.
enjoy your day. We have a cat on hold on the other line. It's
Take
our,
care.
It's
Have
our
a good
big
one.
kitty. All right. Bye-bye now. Let's go to Big Kitty right now. Hi, Big Kitty. Good morning, and how are you?
No, Big Kitty ain't here. She had took some of that cat lax and had to go potty real quick.
Oh,
Sorry about
wait
that.
a minute. Wait a minute. Hold it, Fredo. Wait a minute. The cat was just on the phone.
Yeah,
Where'd the cat go?
cat took that cat lax last night because she couldn't get some poo out. And next thing you know, she's already in the cat box. She couldn't stay on the phone.
Oh,
She got into that kitty cat lax.
yeah, the
Yeah,
cat
man.
lax. That's laxatives for cats.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
yeah. So she had to go. She told me to hold the phone for her while she go potty.
What
Yeah, man.
flavor is it? Do you know?
What flavor?
Yeah.
It says, hold on. It says it right here.
Why don't you taste it and let us know?
Tastes like fish. Yeah, man.
Oh, well, be careful.
Yeah.
Don't eat too much of that.
Tuna.
You'll be running to the can pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Fredo's getting as brave as Phil is. Phil's
Yeah,
always
really.
here taste
By the way, I
testing.
got a memo from the home office. I'm supposed to be delivering the top 10 list this week. Yeah, man.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're
Yeah.
going to be doing the top 10 list?
Yeah, I'll be calling up this week with the top 10 list. Yeah, man.
Oh, geez.
Did you write your own or?
No, it came from the home office. It came in my mail.
Oh.
Told me I was supposed to be delivering it. Yeah,
Do you
man.
have it with you by any chance? Can you give us a little insight as to what it's about?
It's top 10 things Alfredo like to do. Yeah, man.
Alfredo.
Fredo.
Oh.
E.
Oh.
Fredo. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
I got you. Okay.
Going
You
to
know, big
Blind Creek Beach might be in there, the top
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Bonnie's going to be getting adventurous. She said that she might. This is a big might
Yeah.
with a capital
I'll
M.
drive past it.
She's going to get adventurous and she might go see what it's all about, but not take any clothes off.
No, I'm gonna kind of drive past
She's
it.
gonna
and
drive
keep
past
going
it
up to Fort Pierce.
And going up to Fort Pierce.
Yeah.
She's going to do what's called a drive-by.
Yeah. What time you going to be doing this? I want to make sure I have my binoculars ready. Yeah, man.
She's not getting out of the car, Fredo. Okay, I can rest assure you that.
I don't even
Oh,
know what day
man.
I'm doing it yet.
No, she's not
By the
getting out of
way,
the car.
I heard that yellow bikini is going to be great. Yeah, man.
I don't
for the
know.
big Get Up and Go show morning calendar. Yeah, man.
There we go. You know, you did not properly say good morning to Miss Bonnie.
Oh,
She's very
oh,
upset.
he did.
Oh.
I think.
Hi, Bonnie. How
Hi,
you doing, baby?
hi, Fredo.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, there we go. All right, just want to make sure you respect
It's
the
okay.
queen here next
I don't
to me.
care.
Hi, Evans. How you doing, baby? Good. to talk to
I'm
you,
good.
too.
I'm
Yeah.
doing good. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Where's G at? Where's the manliness today?
Oh, the manliness is up at the other station.
He's up with the other manliness.
Yeah, why don't you give him a call? It's 340-1590.
No, every time I call, you don't want to answer the phone.
Well, they're busy.
You know that. You try calling him. He don't answer the phone on you, too.
I know that. I totally understand that. Well, maybe now's a good time I think now is a great time for you to call. I really do. And you know why it's a great time for you to call? Because we have to do news. So why don't you call WPSL and you can talk to them about whatever you want. Rumor has it that G might be going to Blind Creek this weekend.
Wow.
So anything's
Wow,
possible.
that's fascinating.
Why don't you
man.
find that information out and report back? How's that?
I don't know if that beach can handle all that manliness of the beach.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Fredo. Have a great day. All right. Bye-bye now. All right. It is 6:45. It's time for news. Once again, it's all brought to you by our good friends at St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. For the best deals in town on precious metals, go say hello to Hawk Levy at St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Bonnie's standing by with the headlines. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. The State Department said on Tuesday the Biden administration is consulting with allies about a joint approach to China and its human rights record, including how to handle the upcoming Beijing Winter Olympics. The department initially suggested that an Olympic boycott to protest China's rights abuses was among the possibilities, but a senior official said later that a boycott has not yet been discussed. The official said the U.S. position on the 2022 games had not changed, but that the administration is in frequent contact with allies and partners about their common concerns about China. Department spokesman Ned Price said earlier the consultations were being held in order to present a united front. Human rights groups are protesting China's hosting of the games, which are set to start in February 2022. Governor DeSantis is blasting a 60 Minutes story that claimed rewarded Publix for campaign contributions by letting the supermarket chain dispense the COVID-19 vaccine.
These are smear merchants. That's why nobody trusts corporate media. They are a disaster in what they're doing.
The governor says he laid out all of the information for CBS reporters, but they chose to leave it out of their story, ruin their narrative. It's similar to the comments of Democrat Palm Beach County Mayor Dave Kerner, who says he offered to provide his insight to the network, but was turned down. DeSantis says there will be consequences for the report, but didn't give details. Martin County teachers are now one step closer to receiving raises promised to them nearly 1 year ago by Governor Ron DeSantis. On Tuesday, the Martin County School District ratified the tentative agreement reached last week, setting the new minimum teacher salary at $45,200. Veteran teachers already making that amount are receiving permanent raises between $800 and $1,000, depending on years of experience. Now that the agreement has been ratified by the school board, a majority of members from the Martin County Education Association must approve the agreement. The mask mandate has been repealed in St. Lucie County with a 4-1 vote, and WPTV's Derek Lowe has the story.
The decision was made after hours of public comment, many of the members in this community making it clear what they wanted the commissioners to do. At the meeting were hundreds of residents, most of which were against the mandate. Many of the comments made questioned the effectiveness of the masks and their concerns over their personal freedoms. For the last 6 weeks, St. Lucie County's weekly positivity rate has remained below its target range of 10%. So far, approximately 60,000 residents have received both doses of the vaccine.
I believe that this is not a mask. This is a muzzle. This suppresses our speech, our freedom of expression, specifically our facial expressions.
So we should be wearing the mask to help those that need us to make them safe. It's not just about us, it's helping others.
The vote to end the mandate was 4-1, with only Commissioner Zadovsky voting against repealing the mandate. Before the mandate is officially repealed, it will need to be approved by the state. Reporting in St. Lucie County, I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV, News Channel 5.
And lastly, a local eatery gave New York City pizza joints and California wineries a run for their money, earning a spot on Wine Spectator magazine's list of piping hot pizza places with terrific wine. The Grove Pizza Cucina and Wine Bar at 8815 Southeast Bridge Road in Hobe Sound was one of 8 restaurants nationwide to make the list and was the only one featured from Florida. Brooklyn Nets star James Harden will miss at least 10 days with a right hamstring strain, but teammate Kevin Durant is probable to return Wednesday against the New Orleans Pelicans, the team announced on Tuesday. Harden played just 4 minutes before he was ruled out of Monday's 114-112 win over New York. He had missed the 2 previous games. In other scores last night, we had the 76ers over the Celtics 106-96. The Golden State Warriors beat the Bucks 122-121. News time is 6:50. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
6:52 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's the Wednesday edition. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Waterway Dermatology. Dr. Ryan Shuring, located at 1050 Monterey Road in Stewart, bringing personalized healthcare back to dermatology the Waterway. Bonnie?
It is all quiet during these Wednesday morning hours right here. It's really just a nice time to be out on the roads. If you've got to get there by 7:30, you should arrive on time. No accidents, no tie-ups or slowdowns. There's your latest look at traffic. And it's 59 in Stewart this morning. In Positano, Italy, a partly cloudy 54. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
It's a cool and crisp morning along the Treasure Coast. Temperatures starting off in the low to mid 50s under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, warm and comfy with highs today reaching the low 80s. Plenty of sunshine throughout the day. No rain expected. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, temperatures down to the 50s, highs tomorrow reaching the low 80s. Will stay mainly dry over the next few days, then increasing rain chances by next week as a front approaches. Afternoon highs reaching the mid to upper 80s by the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
The Get Up and Go Show would love to hear from you live on the air. Give us a call at any time. Now let's get back to the program. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Yeah, speaking of which, anytime you want to call the show, we always welcome phone calls, 220-9788, 220-9788. Like Palm City Charlie called yesterday, and Jeff called yesterday, and John called yesterday, and this one called, and that one called. So, we're always open to phone calls. We'll talk to you. I mean, if you need somebody to talk to, if you just feel lonely, call us up. We'll talk to you. We'll talk about anything.
Or if you're in the know, I mean, we should be in the know, really,
Yeah.
Evan and I. We're usually in the know, but maybe
Yeah.
you know something that we don't know,
Yeah.
so we'd like to pass it along.
Yeah, or if you know something that somebody else knows that maybe they might not know, who somebody else knows of someone that does know that doesn't want to know, well, you can call us too.
So
Did
they
you
can-
follow all that?
So they can go and tell their grandma and grandpa and the grandma and grandpa's best friends
Yeah.
and their relatives too.
And then they'll be in the know. Because if they're in the know, you're in the know. And if you're in the know, I'm in the know. And then we're all in the know.
And then nobody will be slow.
That's right. and
Everybody
then
will know.
Nobody knows. That's right. Where the heck did we just go with that?
Maybe the crow knows. Only the crow knows.
Only the crow
So-
knows, because the crow only knows how far it will go. So if the crow knows how far it's going to fly, then the crow will only be the one that knows.
Yep. And the crow will never cry.
That's right.
Because they'll be in the know.
Yeah, that's right. And we don't want to tick off a crow, because if you get a ticked off crow, then the crow will never want to know again.
Except for when you step on his toe.
Right. See, we're getting all silly for a Wednesday around here. We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. Here's the Get Up and Go Show band. We'll be back right after this.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world, it's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-297-88. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Thank you very much, Madam Announcer. April the 7th, 2021. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. I am broadcasting on all 9 cylinders.
Cool your jets, man.
I can't cool my jets because that's just me. I'm just a happy-go-lucky kind of a guy.
That's the craziest story I've ever heard.
I don't make up stories. That's true. That's just the way I am.
This is your lucky day.
Is it my lucky day? Well, maybe I should go play the lottery. Anyway, it's 7:08 this morning. Mr. Clock, would you please certify that?
It's now 7:08 a.m.
That's right, Bonnie. Maybe it's your lucky day as
This
well.
is your lucky day.
Yeah, anything's possible.
You know, I had a day like that last week, Evan, where
Did
the
you?
stars just seemed to line up perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Everything aligned. So then I thought I better play the lottery.
Mm.
You never have one of those days where things just seem to be going right,
Yep.
and you're only winning all day. And then by
Right.
nighttime, you say, yeah, I better get a lotto ticket.
So did you play?
I played.
And
No cigar.
no cigar.
Everything was in a
Yeah.
line except for winning that lottery, of course.
Darn it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe next time.
So I could have put that extra couple of dollars or so back in my piggy jar.
Yeah.
But I spent it on the lottery instead.
I know one thing you'd probably do if you won the lottery. You'd probably pay your house off, pay off Gary's car, and pay off your car.
That could be.
Those are the first 3 things you would do.
And then I'd take a trip to like maybe Ireland.
Oh.
Ireland or Italy
Very nice.
would be very nice to go
And of course,
to.
put away money for the kids for college too.
I saw that in The Sopranos last night where
Yeah.
they were on the episode where all those guys go to Italy for a little while.
Uh-huh.
And they had a nice little vacation. Of course, Chris didn't enjoy his vacation. Chris was like a screw up and he stayed high in his hotel room for 4 days.
Oh my gosh.
And missed Italy. I was sick.
See, now you have me going because you mentioned Italy. Now I'm thinking red sauce, and now I'm having a craving for pizza. Thanks,
Now-
Bonnie. I appreciate that.
Oh, and anybody I've talked to that has ventured there, so they come back and all of them say that the food is so wonderful.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
It's amazing when you go to Epcot and they have the World Showcase around the moat in the middle.
Uh-huh.
One of the countries you go to is Italy, and the food there is just delish.
That's one I really would love to go to.
Yeah.
We're going to go to, I'm not going to Epcot, but I'm going to Orlando in
Uh-huh.
May. And we're going to some sort of a resort with a theme park or I think it has a big water park at this resort where we're staying.
Do you know
So,
the name of it? Just out of curiosity.
You know, I don't yet. I
Okay.
don't. It's gonna. I'm just thinking. Considering it's gonna be wonderful. Anyways,
Okay.
for Jaden's birthday party,
How old's Jaden going to be?
he will be 13, turning
Really?
a teenager.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
What are you going to do?
and nothing like he enjoys the water slides, so
Okay.
we're gonna be doing that sort of thing.
Is he girl crazy yet?
I ask him once in a while, and
Yeah.
he just kind of avoids that noid.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Maybe I don't think he's onto that yet.
That's fine. That's
late
okay.
and blooming.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Hi, good morning. You're on the radio with Evan and Bonnie. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
Chef Boyardee.
Oh, it's Chef Boyardee. Chef Boyardee's on the phone. Well, hello, Chef Boyardee. How are you? Is it raviolis or beefaroni this morning? Which one?
I'm making waffles, fresh eggs, bacon, fresh cow's milk from the Amish, and fresh syrup from the Amish.
Why?
And
Why do
Evan
you do
is-
this?
Evan
to
is
us?
so hungry.
I am so hungry.
I'm okay, but it's amazing.
What is it with these phone lines are ringing this morning like crazy?
You know, you must have
All right.
heard Evan. You must have heard us talk off air because Evan was telling me just how incredibly hungry he is
I'm
this
like
morning.
I'm like extremely
Mm.
very hungry this morning, more than you. I mean, if Ellie's Deli was open right now, I'd go down
Yeah.
there and get a sandwich. That's where I had lunch yesterday, George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and what'd you get?
I had the what you got me, the Reuben on a
the Reuben.
pressed hoagie. Yeah, it was so good. Oh my gosh,
Oh man,
decadence,
Mm.
totally decadence.
They have really good salads there too.
Yeah.
All the salad is always fresh with fresh ingredients.
Yep.
You're gonna love it.
Well, our weather's changed up here. We're finally in the 70s and 80s.
Oh, well, it's about darn
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Got the
Very
windows
good.
all open.
I'm traveling up that way too. If the stars align right, it's incredible. This year, I'm not only going to Orlando, but I might get to go to Dollywood in Tennessee.
Wow.
If the stars align right this
You
year.
can stop in and see George and say hi to George. He'll cook you some great breakfast.
All that could be happening. Yes.
How far are you from Dollywood?
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours? Off the does she have to go by your house to go to Dollywood, or it's before your house?
No, you guys go. She goes straight up 75, and as soon as she gets into 75, she goes down. Let me see what's the road.
Oh, did you see the bridge collapsed going over 75?
Ooh.
No,
There was
where?
a bridge that collapsed somewhere up by you.
Oh no.
And it collapsed down right on 75, and it crushed a car, but luckily nobody got hurt.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw it on the internet yesterday. Yeah.
Now, where I'm going up to Knoxville. So actually, I'm
Yeah.
going to have to shoot back down in my rental car back southeast
Rental car?
to get to Pigeon Forge. I'm flying.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we're
okay.
flying to Knoxville, going to Pigeon Forge.
Okay.
Then coming back, we'll have
Did you
to
get
go
your plane
northwest.
tickets already?
No, I might be working on them today to get everything set.
Don't
in
wait too
stone.
long, because then the prices will go up as you wait to fly.
I have comp tickets from a year ago. I didn't use when
Oh.
COVID-19
Oh, well,
came
there
out.
you can't beat that.
So we're comped with that one there. Only we're not staying at what's called Dolly Dreamland, or what is it? The Dollywood Resort itself.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they
Mhm.
wanted $1,029 for 3 incredible nights. And I thought,
Well,
no.
they better be incredible nights for that price. That's all I got to say.
And I'm like
that's
not
a lot
sta-
of money. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm not staying there because you go out to the theme park and to hang out at the resort. So
All right.
I'm going to get a cheaper stay.
All right, we got to run. We got another call coming in, George. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Later.
All right, bye-bye. Hi, good morning. You're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
Hey, Bonnie, is that Gaylord Palms you're talking about for the water
Ooh,
park?
I don't think it is. I think she would have said, my friend would have said Gaylord Palms, and I would have recognized that. I'm going to get on the phone with her after work and find out. I would be excited if that was it, though.
Well,
Truly.
Universal Studios has a water park too now.
Yeah.
Is there a Universal Studios up there?
Where, in Orlando?
Not in
You were talking about
Orlando.
Orlando
Oh,
earlier.
Orlando. Yeah, Universal Studios has come to think of it, Universal has that water park in there now.
They
Volcano
do.
Bay.
Yeah, Volcano Bay.
Oh, I hope it's that one that we're going to, or I would like to go to the one
It's
where
right
I
off Sand Lake Road.
see that ice like falling down the mountain. Don't they have one with a mountain full of icicles in that while you're
I'm
going
not
down
sure.
the water slides?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
There's that Aquatica too that's open.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
Aquatica's
yeah,
really good.
yeah.
Aquatica's
Well,
really
today's Veronique's birthday.
Oh, gee, no. Okay, so yeah, that's just a little drop hint. So hold on one. Hold on. 7:15 on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for birthdays and anniversaries. And back in the day, and on the phone, we have somebody that wants to wish somebody a happy birthday and speak his piece. So, Phil, the stage is all yours. If your wife is listening, which she probably isn't.
No, I think she's making waffles.
Okay.
Oh, lucky
Will
man.
she answer her cell phone if I call her?
No.
Oh man,
We got to get Veronique on the
See,
phone.
I've got her phone number too, and
know
I
you
could
do.
call her on the air.
I want to hear what her voice sounds like. I've never heard her.
She's called on the air before for my birthday.
Oh, I
Yeah.
guess she did. That was a while ago.
Hold
while
on,
back.
I'll text her real quick. VERO.
Is you doing something special for you and yours? And-
Yeah, I'm going to take her to Winn-Dixie, and she's going to look at the lobsters in the lobster tank.
oh,
Oh, that sounds
That's no
really
fun.
That's just so romantic.
that just spoiled it for me, man. You just
Okay.
ruined my whole day.
All right. Well, happy birthday to V, otherwise known as Veronique, otherwise known as the queen of the Benfield compound, the
Yeah.
one that runs that whole house.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go. Phil admits
Yeah.
it. Happy wife, happy life. All right,
Absolutely.
Phil. Well, have a great
Hey,
day and give
so
V our
I just
best.
got the email from the home office. I guess Fredo's doing the top 10 list this week.
Oh, so you got told you're not doing it this week.
And we're
Yeah,
looking-
I was told I am not doing it this week.
Oh,
Well, we're looking forward to it. I mean, we're still looking forward to it.
yeah. And then Phil's going to be with me Saturday. Him and I are doing a wedding on Saturday.
Oh, you're hanging
down in
out.
Jupiter.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to be doing a big wedding, huge
Wonderful.
wedding. Somebody I grew
Yeah.
up with in high school. She's getting married.
Oh,
Wow, that'll be like a little reunion there,
Yeah.
like a little
What are you
class
doing,
reunion.
like people you grew up with weddings all of a sudden?
That's because they want the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. That's why.
Ah.
And who's that?
That's me.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
I think you're just going to have several like reunions this year. You're gonna see all those people from high school you don't want to see anymore, or you forgot about. But
Yeah. Some you don't
Yeah.
want to remember.
yeah,
Is there any ex-girlfriends from like high school that you're doing weddings for?
No.
Oh,
imagine
I didn't
that.
have any girlfriends in high school. I was kind of like a nerd in high school.
oh,
Yeah,
Very
I
true. You watch
wasn't.
Batman.
I wasn't I was not a very social person in high school.
He wasn't the social butterfly
No,
that he
I
is
went home
today.
and watched Batman all day long. That's all I did.
Oh, they got a new Batman Hallmark Christmas ornament coming out.
Do they?
Oh.
You
I'm
could
talking
buy.
about the Adam West Batman, where him and Burt Ward are going down the pole, and
Okay.
then the door opens up and they're Batman and Robin.
Oh, that's
on the bottom.
cool.
All right. Well,
Oh.
you can buy that for me for Christmas.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Evan, you didn't break
All right.
out your Pez dispenser
No, I have my Pez
yet.
dispenser.
Got
I'm not
his
going to open it because
new
it's a collector's item.
Pez
Oh,
in
the
the
New
mail.
York Mets one?
Yes, I brought the New York Mets Pez dispenser in so Bonnie could see it this morning.
Oh.
The only thing is the candy's expired.
Well, you can buy candy easily.
I understand that, but I don't want to crack the carton open because it might be worth something.
We'll
one
have a
day.
taste test of that candy when you come in, Phil. You can tell us if it's still
About-
good.
No, I'm
About
not
8
opening
years-
that.
When I was about 8 years old, I ate so much Pez one time I got sick off of it.
Oh,
Did ya?
geez.
I
literally ate like two or three packages of it.
I
All
had
right.
that
Oh.
same experience with a box of Bugles. You remember those?
I remember the
Bugles.
Bugles.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are great stuff.
At a family picnic, I ate a whole box full of them, and my aunt was really mad because she brought them, and I ate the whole thing. I didn't have a bugle afterward for like a really, really long time.
All right.
All right. All right. We're going to go. I got to read a couple of birthdays of people.
Yeah,
we
I gotta
don't
go
know.
jump in the shower.
All right. See you later. Don't jump too far. This way you'll fall. Anyway, David Otunga, WWE commentator, is 41 years old today. Bill Bellamy is 56,
From
formerly
the-
of MTV.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Bellamy Brothers.
No,
like,
no.
Let your love
Let
flow.
Your Love Flow. I like that song, by the
I
way.
do too.
Russell Crowe is 57 years old today.
Is he really now?
Yep. Russell Crowe, 57. Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world in 1990, lost the title 10 months later to Evander Holyfield.
I like how they're bringing those guys back,
Yep.
like to do some of these fights right now.
Yep.
But
But-
are they in shape to do it? Can
Well,
a fighter really
Mike
make a
Tyson
comeback?
is in fantastic
like-
shape.
Ah.
Yep.
Oh, he was in a really cool seltzer commercial too that I saw last night,
Yep.
where for Mike's Hard Lemonade,
Mhm.
and a guy is out at his pool, and Tyson walks out and says, "Hey, who took my last seltzer?" And the guy has it in his hand, and he starts running really
Oh,
fast.
wow. Very cool. Christopher Darden is 65. He's the LA prosecutor who failed to convict O.J. Simpson. Jackie Chan is 67. Tony Dorsett, NFL Hall of Famer, is 67 also. And John Oates from the group Hall & Oates, 73 years old today.
Really?
Some of the songs: Sarah Smile, She's Gone, Kiss on My List, Private Eyes, Rich Girl, You Make My Dreams, I Can Go For That,
So
and
he is the Oates of the group.
He is the Oates of the
he's
Hall.
John Oates.
Yes, he's John Oates.
Yeah, I still remember that picture of the two of them on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of reminded me of, Ann and Nancy Wilson from Heart had that same sort of picture with both their faces on that album cover.
Mhm.
Remember Hall and John Oates, and
Yep.
their smiling faces.
Now, Bonnie, you're not going to be happy about this when I'm about to tell you what today is in going around the world.
I won't be happy.
No, you won't, because you can't have it. It's National Beer Day.
Oh, it is now.
It's National Beer Day.
Oh, I can enjoy a beer.
I thought you
I'm
stopped
adult.
drinking beer.
I did for a while, but then when I got back from my vacation, I thought I would pound down a few more. So
Just pound down a few.
And on the oncoming weeks when we're leading up to my little trip to Orlando now, I
Mm-hmm.
will be quitting beer again.
Okay.
I want to fit into my
So what's the rhythm and the
bikini.
pattern here? You quit and then you pound, you quit and you pound, you quit and you pound.
I just quit for a while, then I enjoy one once in a while, then I
Okay.
quit again.
Okay.
It's going to be to the factor where pretty soon I'll be quitting again and quitting anything with carbonation
Okay,
involved.
so what week are we on? Are we on the quitting week, or are we on the pounding week?
It's the
Which one?
quitting one.
It's the quitting week
Yeah.
this week.
I only have a few good weeks leading up to my Orlando trip. So
Okay. So next week will be the pound down a beer week.
I don't know. Maybe I'll allow myself to have one.
All right.
But it is National Beer Day today.
Yes, it is National Beer Day today.
So go have one.
I don't
enjoy.
drink beer.
Okay.
I don't drink, period.
Maybe the listeners, I'll say, go have one.
All right, somebody go have a beer
a
for
cold
me. All right?
beverage and enjoy.
Yes. Somebody call in and pop a top right on the air. Right? Just crack the beer open right on the phone.
Oh, that would make someone so jealous.
Chug, 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 chug. 7:22 right now. It's news time. Let's go to the news desk. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. How are pop-up COVID-19 vaccine sites chosen in Florida? Well, WPTV's Contact 5 investigator Dave Bowman has details.
These pop-up vaccination sites are supervised by the state's Department of Emergency Management. That's where a spokesperson tells Contact 5 it's up to both individual communities and area nonprofits to request these pop-up vaccination sites. In Palm Beach County, we've seen pop-up sites recently in Wellington and West Palm Beach. Some of those getting the vaccines, tell WPTV, they got lucky. They happened to be driving by the area where the pop-ups were operating. The Department of Emergency Management tells Contact 5 it is up to the municipalities and nonprofits also to publicize these pop-up vaccines. The agency telling Contact 5 it's averaging about 15 of these pop-up vaccination sites across the state every day. And these pop-ups only use the Johnson & Johnson vaccine because its single dose doesn't burden their partners' limited staffs with the follow-up of a second dose. And the Johnson & Johnson supply in the coming weeks will determine if the agency will set up more pop-up sites or allow more doses at individual sites. One other note here, the Florida Department of Emergency Management vaccine sites, everyone 18 and older is eligible, first come, first serve. People can't be turned away based on where they live or whether they are served by the nonprofits that host the events.
Deputies arrested a man accused of pulling up his shirt to display a gun toward 3 children playing near a Jensen Beach pizzeria and bar Saturday, according to an affidavit. Kenneth Avola, age 56, of Jackson, New Hampshire, charges of assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill, carrying a concealed weapon, and having an unlicensed firearm. Deputies responded to reports of a man who threatened 3 children in the parking lot of Santos Pizza and Boardwalk Bar in the 1300 block of Northeast Sunview Terrace. Law enforcement authorities did not indicate the ages of the children. The children told investigators they were playing around a yellow Chevrolet Corvette car when a man walked outside of Boardwalk Bar and asked them, "Do we have a problem?" while showing a pistol underneath his waistband. Investigators said the children walked back to their parents near the bar, fearing the man would kill them. While speaking with the parents and the children, deputies at the scene found Avola at the bar and detained him. Investigators said deputies found a handgun on Avola while detaining him. Avola told deputies that he owned the yellow Corvette and thought he saw 3 people scratching it, according to the affidavit. Avola was taken into custody at the Martin County Jail and was released on $15,500 bond Sunday. Governor DeSantis is blasting a 60 Minutes story that claimed he rewarded Publix for campaign contributions by letting the supermarket chain dispense the COVID-19 vaccine.
These are smear merchants. That's why nobody trusts corporate media. Disaster in what they're doing.
The governor says he laid out all of the information for CBS reporters, but they chose to leave it out of their story because it would ruin their narrative. It's similar to the comments of Democrat Palm Beach County Mayor Dave Kerner, who says he offered to provide his insight to the network, but was turned down. DeSantis says there will be consequences for the report, but he didn't give details. Restaurants are restoring more jobs lost during the pandemic. The National Restaurant Association says restaurant employment rose for the 3rd consecutive month, lifting restaurant staffing levels to their highest point during the pandemic. And the interview opportunities are growing in our area. And this week, all Florida Bloomin' Brands restaurants like Outback Steakhouse, Carrabba's Italian Grill, Bonefish Grill, and Aussie Grill by Outback Restaurants will be hosting a 3-day hiring event to satisfy a growing line of customers eating out. And interested candidates, you can find out additional information by going to bloominbrands.com. Lastly, a crew is reopening a stretch of US 41 after leaking wastewater put the Piney Point area at risk in Manatee County. A team of specialists are trying to avoid a breach of a reservoir that contained nearly 480 million gallons of wastewater. Continue to drain the water to Port Manatee. Evacuation orders to nearby homes remain in effect. San Diego Padres star shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr. has been placed on the 10-day injured list, but will not need surgery after the latest injury to his troublesome left shoulder. Tatis suffered the injury on a hard swing Monday and left San Diego's 3-2 loss to the San Francisco Giants. The Padres on Monday said Tatis had suffered a shoulder subluxation, which is a partial dislocation of the joint. Our news time 7:27. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
$7:28, the time on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's the Wednesday morning edition. It's time for traffic and weather together. All brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
You know, Evan, it's just a nice, smooth ride on our roadways this morning throughout Hobe Sound up to Fort Pierce. Everything looking good traffic-wise on US 1 and the major highways. Good and clear right now. There's your latest look at traffic. In Palm City, it's 59. In Elmo, Montana, this morning, 35 and clear. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
It's a cool and crisp morning along the Treasure Coast. Temperatures starting off in the low to mid 50s under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, warm and comfy with highs today reaching the low 80s. Plenty of sunshine throughout the day. No rain expected. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, temperatures down to the 50s, highs tomorrow reaching the low 80s. Will stay mainly dry over the next few days, then increasing rain chances by next week as a front approaches. Afternoon highs reaching the mid to upper 80s by the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450 Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
7:32 right now on the Get Up and Go Show, and it's time for Stupid News.
And now it's time for Stupid News,
It's so stupid and awesome.
where we ask the important questions.
Are some people too stupid to live?
Why are people so stupid?
Are you effing stupid?
Sorry about that. I was sending Brian a text message in regards to I have to change his time to record because Casey is here from 10 to 11, and I got Brian coming in at 10 o'clock, so that
Yes.
just wouldn't work.
It's kind of like being a full house today.
Yeah.
Many
So-
people coming in to record, and it's nice.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyway, it's time for Stupid News right now. Let's go to North Carolina, where a judge has ordered a man to pay $1.2 million in alimony to his ex-wife after it was ruled that he had committed adultery with the ghost of Marilyn Monroe.
Wait, now, how much in alimony did he have to pay to this wife?
$1.2 million.
And they proved that he had an affair with the ghost of Marilyn Monroe. Was
Yes.
that somehow proven?
Yeah, Norman O'Reilly, who's 67 years old, was charged with a felony for committing adultery, engaging in extramarital sexual activities, and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars during his affair with the ghost spirit of Marilyn Monroe. Now, the plaintiff's attorney claimed that his client's husband spent lavishly on wardrobes and trips to Vegas and had sex on numerous occasions with a Ouija board he used to contact the deceased actress during their 27-year-long marriage.
Now, this is a really, really strange story.
The plaintiff also said that her husband had spent all of their retirement funds to buy lavish wardrobes, expensive jewelry, and paid for luxury hotel suites in Vegas for his mistress.
Well, I'm glad that she's winning this thing. This is sounding more and more to me like she is in the right, and he's a little kooky.
He has a collection of 400 shoes I can't even wear because they are the measurements of Marilyn Monroe's feet, she told the court.
Wow. Oh, whoa.
So this guy had an affair with a ghost
Yeah.
for God knows how many years.
And spent tons and tons of money on it.
And she sued and she won.
He should have found a better hobby, like
Affair with a
expensive.
ghost.
Right.
I mean, think about
That's
it.
just unnatural.
Yeah, or supernatural. But an affair with a flippin' ghost?
My oh my. Well, I'm glad that she won tons of alimony money, but she's been going through years through this where he's been spending money on that and not her and not supporting her.
There's just all sorts of wrong with this story.
Well, the only thing that is her winning her alimony money.
Yeah.
At least we can smile about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just astounded by this.
I would like
I'm
to,
just astounded by
I would
this.
like to talk to this man and see if he really has seen the ghost of one Marilyn Monroe. If he's ever seen images of her, like in his bedroom or something.
I don't know. I don't know. There's a 28-year-old guy named Kensuke Nakanishi in Tokyo. And last week, he broke into a trading card store on the top floor of a 6-story building. Now, he climbed on the roof, tied a piece of rope to the railing, and dropped it over the side of the building, then used the rope to rappel down the side of the building about 16 feet with no safety harness, broke the window of the store and went inside. He did all of that to steal Pokemon cards.
Really?
Yes. And not even the most valuable ones.
Oh, wow.
He got away with about $9,100 worth of cards.
Yeah.
Plus another $2,400 in cash. Police caught him after they looked through some security footage and identified him. And he told them he sold the cards to pay off a debt.
Okay.
And quote, I was in my high school's rock climbing club So I wasn't afraid of heights.
Well, he had experience in that matter
Yeah.
then, so he wasn't afraid to go on up and get the Pokemon cards.
No, not at all. Not at all. But he had debt to pay off.
Yeah.
Maybe he should get together with the guy that had an affair with Marilyn Monroe's ghost. And then they can all have an affair with the Pokemon cards.
How about this affair, Evan?
Yeah.
There was a couple that was getting married in China last week.
Yeah.
And during the wedding, the groom's mother spotted a birthmark on the bride's hand.
Oh, that was one of my stories. I was gonna read.
Is it?
That's
oh,
all right.
am
Go
I
ahead.
stealing some
No,
thunder?
that's all right. Go ahead.
So the mother realized that the bride was her long-lost daughter. Now, this is the groom's mother, by the way. Fortunately, her son was adopted. No biological relation, and they went through with the wedding.
Right.
But, wedding, they sort of found out that bride and groom are like brother and sister.
Well, not technically, because he was adopted also.
Yeah.
So they allowed them to get married
Well,
anyway.
Sort of like
Sort of
brother
like,
and
yeah.
sister. Found out it wasn't
That's all weird.
biological. So there were a lot of tears and joyful reunions, all that, but it did create a pretty serious problem because now the bride was going to marry her brother. It turned out the groom was adopted too, and since that meant that they weren't biologically related, they went ahead with the wedding.
That's just a screwed up family. Wow.
That's a really strange thing.
Yeah. Let's go to Clam Lake Township in Michigan, where police spotted a car on the shoulder of the highway last Friday with its lights off. When they walked up to the car, they saw the guy in the front seat try to duck out of sight. The cops asked him for his name, and he gave them a fake name. But police didn't know it was fake. And when they ran the name, it turned out that the name of that person had a felony warrant for their arrest. So this guy was arrested anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And when police searched him, they found he had 27 grams of meth. When they got to jail, they took his fingerprints and figured out his real identity. So now the guy's facing charges for meth possession, lying to an officer during a felony, and much more. Wow. All because he gave a fake name of somebody else that had warrants for their arrest, which he didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs to hook up with the guy that had an affair with Marilyn Monroe's ghost.
Maybe they should all hook up with Marilyn Monroe's ghost.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's go to Lincoln, Nebraska, where 32-year-old Jordan Evans was drinking with a friend last Friday. And the friend suffered some sort of injury and could not walk. So Jordan decided to take him to the hospital himself in a stolen piece of construction equipment. He saw this front-end loader sitting at the construction site, loaded his friend into the bucket in the front, and jumped behind the wheel and drove him 10 blocks. Now, police happened to be at the hospital and watched the guy pull in. He ended up blocking an ambulance bay, so paramedics could not get in or out. The guy's blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit, and he had a bottle of liquor with him as well, also with some reefer.
So the guy driving this and stealing the thing,
Yeah.
his blood AC was massive.
Yeah. And he was driving on a suspended license to top that off. Now he's facing charges for drunk driving, drugs, and felony theft. No word yet on his friend's injuries, but it sounds like the friend is okay.
Wonder if the friend was having life-suffering injuries or anything
don't
like
know.
that, where he needed to steal that vehicle.
I don't know. I mean, it
and-
was a
and drive 'em.
construction front-end loader. Had this big thing in the front. They just tossed him in the big scoop thing,
There might be early.
lifted it up, and took him to the hospital.
There's early parts of that story, I think, that we're not hearing about.
I don't know.
Like what happened prior to this, and I would question, were they actually working on a construction site? But then if he was at work,
Yeah.
why would he be all liquored up? There's more to this story.
I don't know. Details at 11. Maybe they need to take the ghost of Marilyn Monroe and put it in the front end loader and take her to the hospital too.
Maybe.
On Sunday and Monday of this week, several cars in Troy, New York were stolen, and police believed it was all one person stealing all of them. And they figured out that one person was a guy named Mark Cooper when he showed up for a court appearance on Tuesday. Now, driving one of the stolen cars was Mark. He drove one of the stolen cars to court on Tuesday.
Was it a Mini Cooper?
I don't know. maybe I don't know, but his court appearance was for a totally different charge. But when police realized he showed up in a stolen car, well, he was arrested and charged with grand larceny.
Oh, gee.
Honestly,
I don't get people. I mean, do they know what they're doing and where they're going? I don't think none of them do.
lastly, we're going to your home state, Bonnie.
Okay.
Where every once in a while we do get a little bit of stupid news.
Yeah, what city are we in?
It just says a Wisconsin man used a snowmobile last month as a getaway vehicle after breaking into a garage, according to the police.
Could have happened in my neck of the woods where I grew up.
Officers obtained surveillance video showing James Howard Harrington holding the loot from the garage of the victim while struggling to keep the snowmobile on course as he headed home at about 4 a.m. Police said the stolen items can be seen in the video. And that same night, Harrington also allegedly took a $43 bottle of Absolute vodka from a convenience store. He then rode off on the snowmobile and was eventually caught. You know how he was caught, Bonnie?
He probably drove onto an icy lake and the ice broke through. Did he break through the ice?
No. The snowmobile ran out of gas.
Okay.
That's how they caught the guy. So note to self.
Yeah.
When you're stealing a snowmobile, check the gas tank and make sure that it has fuel in the gas tank. Because if it doesn't, you're going to run out of gas and you're going to eventually get caught.
He probably saw that thing on E and thinks like me. When I see my gauge on E, I think it's enough.
Enough.
He probably thought he had enough to get there.
Enough. E is for empty. E is enough. That means if you don't have enough gas, you need to pull over and get some gas.
When I see my gauge like that, my enough is enough to get me to the next gas station, or maybe enough to go one more mile.
I'll tell you, I'm guilty of that.
way.
I tell you, I'm guilty of that right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Because in my car, outside in the parking lot, it says 9 miles to empty.
Yeah, doesn't that bother you?
No.
It doesn't make you a little bit anxious
Does
whatsoever?
not, because I have something that's called AAA. And if I run out of gas, I call AAA and they will bring me gas for free and I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Enough to get me to a gas station.
That's usually a pretty good backup. Yeah.
So there's your stupid news for a Wednesday. 7:45 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for news. Once again, it's all brought to us by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. For the best deals on precious metals anywhere in St. Lucie County or Martin County or anywhere on the Treasure Coast, go see our good friend Hawk Levy at St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Here's Bonnie with the headlines. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning once again. The mask mandate has been repealed in St. Lucie County with a 4-1 vote. WPTV's Derek Lowe has the story.
The decision was made after hours of public comment, many of the members in this community making it clear what they wanted the commissioners to do. At the meeting were hundreds of residents, most of which were against the mandate. Many of the comments made questioned the effectiveness of the masks and their concerns over their personal freedoms. For the last 6 weeks, St. Lucie County's weekly positivity rate has remained below its target range of 10%. So far, approximately 60,000 residents have received both doses.
I believe that this is not a mask. This is a muzzle. This suppresses our speech, our freedom of expression, specifically our facial expressions.
So we should be wearing the mask to help those that need us to make them safe. It's not just about us, it's helping others.
The vote to end the mandate was 4-1, with only Commissioner Zadovsky voting against repealing the mandate before the mandate is officially to be approved by the state. Reporting in St. Lucie County, I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV News Channel 5.
Florida is the first state to surpass 3,000 COVID-19 variant cases. The CDC says no other state has numbers even close to that. Minnesota and Michigan have reached 1,000. Officials fear the variants in Florida could spread after spring break visitors return home. At Walt Disney World, the smiles won't have to be hidden for much longer. Starting Thursday, visitors to the theme park resort will be able to for outdoor photos. The change announced It tweaks a requirement that all workers and visitors age 2 and up wear masks except when they are actively eating or drinking, provided they are socially distanced and not moving about. South Florida is mourning the death of a longtime U.S. Congressman. Alcee Hastings died after a battle with pancreatic cancer. Hastings was 84. Broward County Commissioner Dale Holness says Hastings' death is difficult.
This morning, I lost a great friend, a giant of a man, a fearless fighter for justice and equality.
A crew is reopening a stretch of U-41 after leaking wastewater put the Piney Point area at risk in Manatee County. A team of specialists are trying to avoid a breach of a reservoir that contained nearly 80 million gallons of wastewater. Pumps will continue to drain the water to Port Manatee. Evacuation orders to nearby homes remain in effect. Well, lastly, SpaceX is gearing up to send its 24th batch of Starlink internet satellites into orbit early tomorrow afternoon from the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. The 60 satellites will be aboard a Falcon 9 rocket. Liftoff is set for 12:34 p.m. local time. Before re-signing with the Seattle Seahawks last month, veteran defensive end Carlos Dunlap wanted to make sure that Russell Wilson will still be their quarterback. Dunlap said he got that assurance from Wilson himself, saying, quote, "I did ask him if obviously he was going to be with us, because if I'm coming back because I see him as my quarterback, and the rest of the team, I want to pick up where we left off," Dunlap said on Tuesday. And he told me he's with us and he's here to stay. And he said, "Let's go Hawks." I'm not going to quote his every word. These words are not his words verbatim, but these are my explanation of how I interpreted what he said. News time 7:49. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
Now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie, it's the Wednesday edition. It's time for traffic and weather together. It is all brought to you by Waterway Dermatology. Dr. Ryan Schuring, located at 1050 Monterey Road in Stewart, bringing personalized healthcare back to dermatology the Waterway. Bonnie?
And you know, Wednesday has been great here on the roads. Traffic has been moving smoothly throughout Martin County and St. Lucie County. It's just a nice ride if you're heading out on your Wednesday morning, and drive safely. There's your latest look at traffic. It's a clear sky, too, in Port St. Lucie, 56 in St. Polten, Austria right now, 33 and cloudy. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
It's a cool and crisp morning along the Treasure Coast. Temperatures starting off in the low to mid 50s under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, warm and comfy with highs today reaching the low 80s. Plenty of sunshine throughout the day. No rain expected. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, temperatures down to the 50s, highs tomorrow reaching the low 80s. Will stay mainly dry over the next few days, then increasing rain chances by next week as a front approaches. Afternoon highs reaching the mid to upper 80s by the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
The Get Up and Go Show. Hear from you, live on the air. Give them a call at any time. Now let's get back to the program. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
This is Alexa with Not Headline News. Dolly Parton got her second dose of the COVID vaccine. Bring her down is gravity. Kim Kardashian is now officially a billionaire. Her agent Satan gets 10%. A Florida man was charged with drinking 4 Locos while giving Botox injections without a license. To me, the most shocking thing about this story is that a python was involved. The Major League Baseball All-Star Game will be moved from Atlanta to Denver. It's moving to a higher altitude and an even higher fan base. And finally, my boss Jeff Bezos retained his title as the world's wealthiest man. And to celebrate, he's buying every single Amazon employee a brand new pee bottle. And that's not headline news.
A brand new pee bottle.
A pee bottle.
That is great.
What in the world?
That is great. We'll have more insight on that on a future broadcast. That's
Yeah.
a little that's part of one of my stupid news stories that's going to be coming up in the next day or so. That's all I'm going to say.
I guess it would be nice to work for Amazon right now and get one of those nice surprises from your good old boss,
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos.
That's all. You get a pee bottle from Jeff Bezos.
Alexa should be getting more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think she would probably agree with me too.
I would agree too.
She would say, Bonnie, I completely agree with you.
Definitely so. Hey, coming up next hour, Taryn Krista is going to be here, Martin County Administrator. Always look forward to talking with her, getting some insight on things that are happening in Martin County, how the situation is going over at the mall with the location where they're doing the COVID shots, any meetings they may have had, or just anything that's happening in Martin County.
Maybe with the springtime and the warm weather brewing too, when Sailfish Splash Water Park is going to set sail and be opened.
That should be opening. We'll have to ask her that question. Inquiring minds want to know these and many other answers will be answered by the Martin County Administrator, Taryn Krista. She'll be coming up just after 8 o'clock this morning, right here at WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next, and then the third hour of the broadcast. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. It is Hump Day. It is April the 7th, 2021.
Some people just don't know when they're not wanted.
Well, I know that we're wanted because we're always wanted by people.
Here he is for the year 2020, people's sexiest man alive.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that introduction, but you must have the wrong person.
Very nice.
That's right. It's very nice. And of course, the time right now is 8:07. Mr. Clock, would you certify that, please?
It's now 8:07 a.m.
And at 8:07 a.m., joining us on our line is the one and only Martin County Administrator, Miss Taryn Krizda is on the phone with us. Taryn, top of the morning and happy Wednesday to you.
Well, good morning. How are you doing?
We are doing great. Bonnie is doing well. We're both vertical, and that's all that matters.
That's absolutely correct. How are you guys?
Well,
we're good.
Keeping busy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we hope that you are doing well too, Taryn, on this fine Wednesday morning.
Yes, doing very well. I was just sitting at my computer looking at a video from we didn't have a meeting yesterday, but we've had some pretty good things happening. We had a ribbon cutting out down in Hope Sound for the preserve, the Hope Sound Scrub Preserve, and they had a ribbon cutting. And that property was sold to us by the Ham family. And it is, if you want to see Florida pristine from the days of the sand scrub pines, and there was a gopher while Commissioner Jenkins was talking, a gopher tortoise walked behind him, and just things like that. It's truly a beautiful piece of property, and it's down in Hope Sound off of there, and it's just gorgeous.
It's got to be lovely. Wow.
Yeah, very lovely.
Yeah.
And then we're also this month we're rolling out our mosquito awareness time. So, we've talked about this before. I mean, even though we've had some gorgeous weather lately, it's still mosquito season. It's going to warm up here before the weekend hits us. And this Saturday we'll be starting our tire drive. So if anyone is interested in that, they can go on our website and get that information and see. Every Saturday we'll be doing a different drive at different locations. So I thought that was pretty exciting. And then another app that we've rolled out recently for the public that you can put on your phone, or it'll also go on an Android, and it's to connect for us. So it's called the Connect Martin app, and it's free, and you can put it on your device, and then anytime that we have emergency preparedness information, or you can get our agenda, you can other resources that you might be interested in for the county, our request for service system, transportation. If you ride our bus system, you can use your phone to make sure that you're on the right schedule for the bus. So it's really a cool way to stay connected with Martin County.
So
And
just
then- and then-
download that Martin County app, right?
Right.
That's
right.
cool.
Yeah, you can download it. You can get it from the App Store, or it also comes on Google Play. So a lot of entities are doing those now just to help residents, because they're like, well, how do I get an alert? How do I know? When there's an emergency, how do I know if a beach has been closed, if there's red tide, or whatever the situation.
And bus schedules too, right?
Yeah,
With the
bus
busing
schedules too.
system and
Yep.
yeah. And you mentioned that tire drive. Is that kind of like linked to the mosquitoes? Because when you have old tires laying around, the rainwater getting in them, and that's where perfect mosquito breeding begins. So I was just wondering if that's linked with the tires
Well,
and mosquitoes.
You're absolutely right, Bonnie. Just two things. One, it helps us with our mosquitoes, but it also recycles those tires. I mean, what else are you going to do with them? You know, you don't want them sitting around or either collecting water like they do or just sitting there. So you can recycle them. They turn them into other materials. They grind them up, and we use them for playgrounds, you know, to put down in playgrounds so that you can create surfaces where the kids, if they should fall off of the monkey bars or anything that might have some height to it, then they don't have the impact of hitting the hard ground. So there's a lot of things you can do with those tires.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, you know, Taryn, we were wondering, Evan and I off air were wondering when Sailfish Splash Water Park opens up for Shirley, and, you know, like all the time.
Yeah, it'll be when school ends. And I don't have a school. Now that I don't have kids in school, I don't know when that is. So I'm going to say probably the second week in June, because we use school-aged kids to be our lifeguards. So, you know, it'll open up here. Let's see, this is April, May, June. So you got a couple months. It'll be open to the public all summer long.
Okay, so just a couple of months to wait till it opens up for Shirley then.
Yep. We had it open for the week of spring break.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought there were some hours opened up during that duration.
Yeah, we had it opened up for them. And then now they are open on weekends still. So you can go Fridays and Saturday and Sunday. They're still staying open if the weather permits.
Well, at least they have movie theater hours then, because I'm noticing too that our local cinemas, they're mostly open on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, I think it's hard to be open on during the week, you know, because there's probably not a lot of individuals that are going to those facilities. So if you can keep them open just on the weekends, that makes sense. You know, that's when everybody's got time to go.
Yeah, it sure. Now, do we still have at the Treasure Coast Square Mall with the H.H. Gregg is the vaccine clinic still over there happening?
Yep. And we've been, it's a very efficient operation. You can go online. I am hearing more and more folks are able to get on Publix in various places and get vaccinated, but they're individuals are starting to, it's funny because, you know, they're starting to say, well, I only want this vaccine or I only want that vaccine. Well, you can't necessarily pick it.
No, beggars can't be choosy. I mean, just take whatever you can get. That's what everybody says.
Well, it just depends. And I get it. You know, if I can just have one shot as opposed to two, but at the same time, you know, Publix is alternating between Johnson and Johnson and Moderna. So you just don't know. And the Pfizer is the one that has to be refrigerated at that very, very, very low temperature. So not everybody can handle that one.
Right. Exactly. I was on the Publix website this morning, as a matter of fact, because on Wednesdays the website opens up for the Johnson and Johnson. So I just, you know, I always like to see if you know how long the wait is, if you can get in, and what's what.
What are you seeing?
Well, I got on there, and I got on right at 7, and at 7:07, I got an alert that the button went green to book your appointment. I went in, clicked Florida, clicked Port St. Lucie, and it gave me an appointment in the Veranda Publix right here in Port St. Lucie. Gave me an appointment, and then it of course, you know, it asks you for your name and all that other stuff, and it goes, well, hold it for 19 minutes while you fill out all the rest of the information. Now, I immediately released it because I've already got my shot, but it was very simple. It wasn't a long wait or anything like that. And then yesterday there was a post on one of the web pages on Facebook that I'm an admin for, that they had at the Fenn Center in Port St. Lucie. I talked to the gal up there. I called her, and they had 40% of the appointments no-showed. And they had to get rid of all these vaccines or they were going to go bad because people made extra appointments. People are going online and making all these appointments, and they're no showing. So they put a post up very quickly to dispose, and luckily people took advantage. They ran down there and they were able to get rid of all the extra 40%.
You would think that more
40%.
people would be savory and think about others. And, I mean, I would be particularly wanting to do the right thing when it comes to something like getting a vaccine, to save it for others.
They're the same people that cut you off in traffic.
And it's hard to believe they're out there, right? Because when that is not you, hard to believe, but is true.
I mean, you could get in line. She sent me an email with links to make appointments for today, April 13th and April 14th. They still have plenty of appointments available at the Fenn Center. All you have to is just go on stlucie.floridahealth.gov, and you just click through and you make your appointment and away you go.
Yeah, and I think they've been getting the Pfizer.
Yeah, they're doing the Pfizer. Yes.
Yeah, because they've been getting mostly Pfizer, from what I understand.
And that's the one that the 16 and the 17-year-olds can have as well, as long as they have a parent with them.
Right.
So, but today on the public site, it's Johnson & Johnson. You sign up today, and then it's for Saturday and Sunday. And then Friday is for the Moderna. Publix opens up again, and you sign on Friday, and that's for Monday and Tuesday. And then Monday you sign on again, and that's for Thursday and Friday for Moderna.
I myself want to go to Publix today because buy one, get one. You can get the Publix Deli Crispy Chicken Tender Bacon Sandwich.
Hungry. She's hungry, Taryn.
I'm serious. I'm reading it right. They got one of those really juicy chicken crispy sandwiches with the bacon. It's buy one, get one free.
There you go. You can take somebody to lunch.
BOGO.
You look like a big spender.
It's a BOGO kind of Wednesday.
Get your vaccine and get your lunch too.
Right. Get shot and then you can have lunch all in one day.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What a great deal. Such a bargain, as they say.
Yep.
Oh, Lord. How's everybody doing down there at the offices? Everybody's
We're doing
healthy?
great.
Everybody's well?
Yeah, we're doing very well. We have a
Good.
meeting coming up this next Tuesday, and that'll be that meeting will start our discussion on our capital improvement program. So that's our first really big chunk of our budget. And so that will be a good dialogue for our board to have. We'll, if anybody's interested in what major projects we're going to be rolling out into this next year, they're welcome to join us. We start at 9:00. You can watch us on your computer and or you can circle back around later in the day and watch it at your leisure.
Okay.
So, that's, like I said, that's a big element for us. So, we will get our board through that on Tuesday. So, and we don't really, I'm trying to think if there's anything else necessarily the sheriff is going to come in the morning to talk to us about mental health. Some of the incidents that he's been experiencing here recently with some of these individuals that have been involved in these shootings is from mental health. And so he wants to talk to the board about the impact of those cases and just the environment that he's in today as compared to, he's never had this many significant incidents, if you will, and they've been tied to this mental health issue.
Right.
So I think that unfortunately this pandemic has, for those individuals that were kind of on the edge, it's just kind of pushed them completely over, which is unfortunate.
Our very special guest in this segment has been Taryn Krista. She is the Martin County Administrator. She's always on the program each and every Wednesday at this time, giving us an update, everything that's going on in Martin County. Taryn, always our pleasure. Regards to everybody at your office and your staff and everybody.
Of course. And you guys too, and have a wonderful day.
We sure will. Take care. God bless. It's time for the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold will be opening up at $1,732 an ounce, and silver will be opening up at $24.87 an ounce. That's the Precious Metals Report, and it's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Time now, 8:22. It's time for news. Let's head over to the news desk where Bonnie's standing by with the headlines. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning. Martin County teachers are now one step closer to receiving raises promised to them nearly 1 year ago by Governor Ron DeSantis. On Tuesday, the Martin County School District ratified the tentative agreement reached last week, setting the new minimum teacher salary at $45,200. Veteran teachers already making that amount are receiving permanent raises between $800 and $1,000, depending on years of experience. The agreement has been ratified by the school board. A majority of members from the Martin County Education Association must approve the agreement. And the mask mandate has been repealed in St. Lucie County with a 4-1 vote. WPTV's Derek Lowe has the story.
The decision was made after hours of public comment, many of the members in this community making it clear what they wanted the commissioners to do. At the meeting were hundreds of residents, most of which were against the mandate. Many of the comments made questioned the effectiveness of the masks and their concerns over their personal freedoms. For the last 6 weeks, St. Lucie County's weekly positivity rate has remained below its target range of 10%. So far, approximately 60,000 residents have received both doses of the vaccine.
I believe that this is not a mask. This is a muzzle. This suppresses our speech, our freedom of expression, specifically our facial expressions.
So we should be wearing the mask to help those that need us to make them safe. It's not just about us, it's helping others.
The vote to end the mandate was 4-1, with only Commissioner Zadovsky voting against repealing the mandate. Before the mandate is officially repealed, it will need to be approved by the state. Reporting in St. Lucie County, I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV, News Channel 5.
How are pop-up COVID-19 vaccine sites chosen? WPTV's Contact 5 investigator Dave Bowman has details.
These pop-up vaccination sites are supervised by the state's Department of Emergency Management. Act 5, it's up to both individual communities and area nonprofits to request these pop-up vaccination sites. In Palm Beach County, in Wellington and West Palm Beach, some of those getting the vaccines, tell WPTV, they got lucky. They happened to be driving by the area where the pop-ups were operating. The Department of Emergency Management tells Contact 5 it is up to the municipalities and nonprofits also to publicize these pop-up vaccines. The agency telling Contact 5 it's averaging about 15 of these pop-up vaccination sites across the state every day. And these use the Johnson & Johnson vaccine because its single dose doesn't burden their partners' limited staffs with the follow-up of a second dose. And the Johnson & Johnson supply in the coming weeks will determine if the agency will set up more pop-up sites or allow more doses at individual sites. One other note here, the Florida Department of Emergency Management vaccine sites, everyone 18 and older is eligible, first come, first serve. People can't be turned or whether they are served by the nonprofits that host the events.
Only 35% of Americans say they're worried about catching COVID, which is the all-time low during the pandemic. The peak was in July when 59% were worried. Here's some good news. President Biden is set to announce that we're moving up the timeline for everyone to become eligible for the vaccine by 2 weeks as of April 19th. Every adult in the country will be able to get the shot. Lastly, the State Department said on Tuesday the Biden administration is consulting with allies about a joint approach to China and its human rights record, including how to handle the upcoming Beijing Winter Olympics. The department initially suggested that an Olympic boycott to protest China's rights abuses was among the possibilities, but a senior official said later that a boycott has not yet been discussed. Human rights groups are protesting China's hosting of the Games February of 2022. Let's get last night's baseball scores. Major League, the Chicago White Sox won last night. So did the LA Dodgers. The Brewers shut out the Cubs. The New York Mets beating the Phillies 8-4 yesterday. Pittsburgh falls hard to the Reds 14-1. The New York Yankees, it was 7-2, a win for them over Baltimore. Houston Astros 6-2 over the Angels, and the Washington Nationals over the Atlanta Braves yesterday 6-5. Our news time is 8:27, and we'll have weather and traffic together next.
$8:28 the time right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's the Wednesday edition. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
On our roadways right now, we take a look, just bringing up the latest highway report from FHP right here. It looks like throughout the Treasure Coast, right in our area, we don't have any accidents. Up north, way up north on the Turnpike northbound in Fort Pierce, this accident just coming in. There is an accident northbound on the Turnpike, Fort Pierce. It's at mile marker 166. Now, if you're heading Turnpike up that way, no lanes are blocked, so you should get through pretty fair and easily at least. And there's your latest look at. Well, we have 59 and clear right now in Stuart. Also, it's 59 in Atlanta, Georgia this morning. Here's our weather at WPTV.
It's a cool and crisp morning along the Treasure Coast. Temperatures starting off in the low to mid 50s skies. This afternoon, warm and comfy with highs today reaching the low 80s. Plenty of sunshine throughout the day. No rain expected. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, temperatures down to the 50s, highs tomorrow reaching the low 80s. Will stay mainly dry over the next few days, then increasing rain chances by next week as a front approaches. Afternoon highs reaching the mid to upper 80s by the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
The Get Up and Go Show would love to hear from you live on the air. Give us a call at any time. Now let's get back to the program. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
8:32 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie, and it's time to go to outer space with the one and only Randy Siegel with a space report. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, 1991, NASA launched its Compton Gamma Ray Observatory from Space Shuttle Atlantis. Very important spacecraft that is still giving us tremendous data about space. In 2001, NASA launched its 2001 Mars Odyssey spacecraft to orbit Mars and send us back great data, which it is continuing to do more than 20 years after launch. In 2007, NASA launched its Expedition 15 crew on the Discovery shuttle. It carried 3 astronauts into orbit who joined the Russian crew on the International Space Station as well. On the American side, Sunita Williams, Fyodor Yurchukhin, and Oleg Kotev launched into space. Well, I hope you're getting ready for the afternoon launch to take place from the Kennedy Space Center, because that's when SpaceX will launch its next Falcon 9 rocket and 60 Starlink satellites. That launch this afternoon will take place at 12:34 p.m., shortly after noon, and it should be quite visible from the Treasure Coast. It's something you really ought to take a look at, as they will try to recover the first stage. So again, everything is working toward place at 12:34 this afternoon. The astronauts on board the International Space Station are getting ready for 3 more visitors. Mark Vande Hei, Peter Dubrov will be flanked by Commander Oleg Novitsky on Friday at 3:42 a.m., headed for the International Space Station. They will fly an abbreviated flight to get there. With the abbreviated flight, they will only need 2 orbits, which allows them to save a lot of fuel and a lot of time and gives them more working knowledge on the International Space Station. When the hatches are open, after they reach the station, they will have 10 people on board the station. Kate Rubins will complete her mission on April 16th, along with Sergei Rusakov and Sergei Kudzhavashchikov. They will then return home, having completed their 185-day mission, landing in Kazakhstan. NASA's flight engineers, Mike Hopkins, Victor Glover, were back inside the European Columbus module, exploring how microgravity affects the human nervous system. Japanese astronaut Soichi Noguchi worked on biological hardware servicing components inside the cell biology experimental facility and the cofocal microscope. Noguchi also joined Rubins during the afternoon, setting up extra sleep accommodations inside the Columbus laboratory. Shannon Walker routed cables that charge U.S. spacesuit batteries inside the Quest module. What was really kind of neat is that the next going to the space station on a Falcon 9 rocket put their initials in the soot of the Falcon 9 rocket that has previously been used. Kind of an interesting way to have your initials on a rocket. Their launch is scheduled for April 22nd, 38 minutes before sunrise. Russia continues their training process with not only the primary crew, but also the backup crew, Anton Sheplerev, Oleg Artsemeyev, and Annie McLean. Should something happen to the primary crew, then the backup crew would be inserted immediately and they would still meet their date for launch. on that launch vehicle, the Soyuz 21A, has been adorned with a picture of Yuri Gagarin as they get ready to celebrate the 60th anniversary of man's first flight into space. It was April 12th, 1961, that Gagarin made that first orbit of a human around the Earth. The Russians are coming out with some new coins to commemorate that anniversary. They will have two different coins that'll be silver-based and metal colored coating. Will make them quite. On Mars, it is really, really interesting to note that the Perseverance rover has spotted a green rock. It's about 6 inches long, and if you look very closely, you can spot a row of laser marks where Perseverance zapped it to learn more about it. The laser is part of the rock zapping SuperCam instrument. Scientists hope that over time, the laser will give us more information about the strange rock's composition, which could tell scientists whether it formed in place or was transferred there by some process. If it didn't form at that location, water may have carried it to the Jezero crater, or it could be a meteorite, like the one that the Curiosity rover spotted in 2014. At any rate, it is an interesting picture. I would look for it on the internet. It's now been 2 months. Democratic senators have signed a letter to the president asking him not to delay a decision on the human launch vehicle down select. They want a decision within 30 days. Tomorrow we're going to tell you about a test firing of an RS-25 engine and Elon Musk explaining what happened to his Starship. So until tomorrow, have a great day, everybody.
That's Randy Siegel with the Space Report. He's on the program each and every weekday at this time. Time to head on over to one of my favorite places to go to lunch. And after yesterday, it definitely ranks up there in the top 3.
Yeah, it's
You
gotta
know where
be.
I'm talking about, Bonnie, right?
It must be that great place called Ellie's Deli.
Oh, man, Ellie's Downtown Deli. I just love sitting on their patio and having lunch there.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's nice when you get that breeze coming through from the east, straight from the ocean.
Man, what are you
going
going
to
to talk
ocean
about?
breeze.
What are you going to talk about today that they're offering?
Since it's so tropical and ocean and all, they've got a tropical chicken salad for lunch. And you get on, of course, everything's fresh, a bed of fresh picked mixed greens. They top it with feta cheese, toasted pecans, some roasted chicken, and then you get the delicious Florida strawberries and blueberries on this salad, toasted coconut and sprouts. Everything, all of the ingredients just perfectly to make this marvelous. Served with a dressing of your choice. Get a fresh jumbo wrap. Maybe for lunch today, too, you can enjoy a chicken. Or if you like those great Reuben sandwiches, enjoy it in a fresh jumbo wrap. Get the Reuben's Reuben. Yes, it is a Reuben in a wrap, of course. Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stewart now has their patio back open. Plus, they're at 50% dining inside with a full menu for pickup or delivery. Ellie's also has full dinners available for takeout, plus their fabulous desserts as well. Call 772-781-6605 to order and pick up today. They're located at 18 Southeast 6th Street, just off Colorado and Stewart. Call 772-781-6605. Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stewart.
It is 8:41 right now on the Get Up and Go show, the Wednesday edition with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for news, all brought to you by our good friends at St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. For the best deals in town on precious metals, head on over and see our good friend Hawk Levy at St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Bonnie?
Thanks, Evan. And restaurants are restoring more jobs lost during the pandemic. The National Restaurant Association says restaurant employment rose for the 3rd consecutive month, lifting restaurant staffing levels to their highest point during the pandemic, and the interview opportunities are growing in our area. Now, this week, all Florida Bloomin' Brands restaurants like the Outback Steakhouse and Carrabba's, Bonefish Grill, and Aussie Grill by Outback Restaurants will host a 3-day hiring event to satisfy a growing line of customers eating out. And if you're interested, you can find out more at bloominbrands.com. Governor DeSantis is blasting a 60 Minutes story that claimed he rewarded Publix for campaign contributions by letting the supermarket chain dispense the COVID-19 vaccine.
These are smear merchants. That's why nobody trusts corporate media. They are a disaster in what they're doing.
The governor says he laid out all of the information for CBS reporters, but they chose to leave it out of their story because it would ruin their narrative. It's similar to the comments of Democrat Palm Beach County Mayor Dave Kerner, who says he provide his insight to the network but was turned down. DeSantis says there will be consequences for the report, but didn't give details. The mask mandate has been repealed in St. Lucie County with a 4-1 vote, and WPTV's Derek Lowe has this story.
The decision was made after hours of public comment, many of the members in this community making it clear what they wanted the commissioners to do. At the meeting were hundreds of residents, most of which were against the mandate. Many of the comments made questioned the effectiveness of the masks and their concerns over their personal freedoms. For the last 6 weeks, St. Lucie County's weekly positivity rate has remained below its target range of 10%. So far, approximately 60,000 residents have received both doses of the vaccine.
I believe that this is not a mask. This is a muzzle. This suppresses our speech, our freedom of expression, specifically our facial expressions.
So we should be wearing the mask to help those that need us to make them safe. It's not just about us, it's helping others.
The vote to end the mandate was 4-1, with only Commissioner Zadovsky voting against repealing the mandate. Before the mandate is officially repealed, it will need to be approved by the state. County. I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV, News Channel 5.
At Walt Disney World, the smiles won't have to be hidden for much longer. Starting Thursday, visitors to the theme park resort will be able to remove their masks temporarily for outdoor photos. The change announced Tuesday tweaks a requirement that all workers and visitors aged 2 and up wear masks except when they are actively eating or drinking, provided they are socially distanced and not moving about. South Florida is mourning the death of a longtime U.S. Congressman. Alcee Hastings died after a battle with pancreatic cancer. Hastings was 84. Broward County Commissioner Dale Holness says Hastings' death is difficult.
This morning, I lost a great friend, a giant of a man, a fearless fighter for justice and equality.
Only 35% of Americans say they're worried about catching COVID, which is the all-time low during the pandemic. The peak was in July when 59% were worried. Here's some good news. President Biden is set to announce that we're moving up the timeline for everyone to become eligible for the vaccine by 2 weeks. As of April 19th, every adult in the country will be able to get the shot. And lastly, a 7-year-old girl in Arkansas recently wrote to Old Navy to complain about their girls' jeans not having real front pockets. So Old Navy got back to her, thanked her for telling them how to improve their product, and sent her 4 pairs of jeans and shorts with real pockets in them. Brooklyn Nets star James Harden will miss at least 10 days with a right hamstring strain, but teammate Kevin Durant is probable to return tonight against the New Orleans Pelicans. Harden played just 4 minutes before he was ruled out of Monday's 114-112 win over New York. He had missed the 2 previous games. In some other scores from last night, Golden State Warriors beating the Bucks 122-121. The 76ers over the Boston Celtics 106-96. Our news time is 8:46, and we'll have weather and traffic together next.
8:47 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's the Wednesday edition. It's time for traffic and weather together. All brought to you by Waterway Dermatology. Dr. Ryan Shuring, located at 1050 Monterey Road in Stewart, bringing personalized healthcare back to dermatology the Waterway. Bonnie?
And we're taking a look at an accident. There is one northbound up on the Turnpike. This is the Turnpike in the Fort Pierce area. There is an accident northbound at mile marker 166. You might see a little bit of a tie-up up that way as the right lane is blocked. So a little bit of a slowdown heading up there. In Martin County, the roads are in good condition. We're not finding any accidents or tie-ups right here through Martin County. And there's your latest look at traffic. It's 63 in Sunshine, Palm City, also 63 in Port St. Lucie. Here's our forecast at W.
It's a cool and crisp morning along the Treasure Coast. Temperatures starting off in the low to mid 50s under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, warm and comfy with highs today reaching the low 80s. Plenty of sunshine throughout the day, no rain expected. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, temperatures down to the 50s, highs tomorrow reaching the low 80s. Will stay mainly dry over the next few days, then increasing rain chances by next week as a front approaches. Afternoon highs reaching the mid to upper 80s by the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Mornings are better with the Get Up and Go show with Evan and WSTU.
It's allergy season during a pandemic, and you need something stronger than the over-the-counter meds so you won't sneeze. Suda Acta Pandema Clara Hista Zyrtec Covid Dimeflona Tapabenefene. Suda Acta Pandema Clara Hista Zyrtec Covid Dimeflona Tapabenefene helps you take control of your allergy symptoms. Suda Acta Pandema Clara Hista Zyrtec Covid Dimeflona Tapabenefene not only relieves your runny nose, sneezing, and itchy and watery eyes, it can also keep you from sneezing in a crowd and getting all those COVID looks.
No, it's just allergies. It's just allergies.
Warning, taking Suda Acta Pandema Clara Hista Zyrtec Covid Dimeflona Tapabenefene may cause drowsiness. Ask for it by name.
I can't even remember that. We played that yesterday, and I had to hear it again because I could not believe the name of that medicine, the Superco,
yeah.
whatever you want to call that thing.
You know, all the medicines they mention in that one, including, well, you can hear the Zyrtec in there. I think the Benadryl, the antihistamine, of course, which what it is. I think I probably have tried all of those with my allergies. And I can't even believe how many times I had to tell someone, too, with my allergy sneezing that, no, I don't have COVID. These are only allergies.
I'm used to it. So for me, it's like, you know, I remember like a long time ago when, you know, you would sneeze and, you know, the first thing you'd look at me, you would say to me, I don't have COVID. Don't worry, Evan. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just I know you have allergies and it's like every.
Yeah.
And I get it. I do.
It's too bad when you got last week when I went to my other job, I not only took a 24-hour Zyrtec, but I was sneezing so bad.
Oh my gosh.
That I took one Benadryl.
Yeah.
Now, if I would take two, they would definitely put me to sleep. But
Yeah.
I took the one on top of that Zyrtec, and it was nearly putting me to sleep.
Wow.
But I'll tell you what, I'd rather work sleepy than having to sneeze on someone.
I don't blame you at all. Hi,
Yeah.
good morning. You're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
It's you. It's that stupid allergy medicine. It's Phenomene Visit, Family Feud, whatever you want to say. 3 times now. I bet you can't. You choke on it.
Somebody better dust out that Winnebago.
Yeah, really. What's going on there, old man? How are you today?
We're nice and warm. Edna's making some fresh biscuits and eggs and and waffles too.
Okay. Wow.
Waffles again.
Could you send some down this way, please? Because you know we're a little hungry here, really early in the morning, and we work our tails off to entertain people, and you know it's we have nothing to show for it.
We could go for those chicken and waffles. You know, a little bit of syrup action and dip the chicken in the syrup a little bit.
For sure.
Isn't that just making you hungrier?
For sure.
Well, Bonnie, I'm up here in Dollywood right now. With Edna.
Oh, you're in Dollywood. Oh, you took a drive over in the Winnebago. Okay.
Yeah, we're in the hills of Tennessee with Dolly.
Those coasters look pretty good. The roller coasters look great at Dollywood. Are you and Edna gonna try out any?
No, we're gonna try our best. We don't know if her teeth will fall out or not. It's going so fast.
Got to be careful on that one.
They'll become Gumby.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, you got to have your teeth to eat steak without a doubt. Without a doubt. So
it's a beautiful day up here.
What's the weather? What's the weather like in Dollywood right now?
It's going to be in the high 70s.
Oh,
that's just perfect and ideal. I mean, that's the sort of weather I would like to be able to walk around a theme park right now.
Well, you're in spring. It's spring now there, so all the flowers are blooming and
the
grass is green.
And we heard
Things
that you
are blooming up here.
You can check out.
So the allergies blooming.
Oh yeah, you can check out at that replica too of Titanic. I heard that the Titanic is also situated in Pigeon Forge. Where
it sunk.
Say it isn't so now.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But that's what we're gonna do when we head up that way. I think we're gonna do a night of seeing that replica.
Yeah, Bonnie's
of
going
Titanic.
next month to Dollywood for a couple of days. You're just doing a weekend, or you do a whole week vacation?
We're gonna do July in Dollywood.
Oh, July.
I don't know. I might be up there 3 or 4 days and nights.
Okay. Have you picked out the week you're going to be on vacation yet?
Not really 100% clear on it yet, but
Once you get
I have
that,
a good idea.
Once you get that, let me know so I can line up my co-hosts.
Oh yeah,
to sit in for you
We'll
while
do
you're
that.
out of town.
Naturally.
Edna and I were up on the Titanic thing there, season front. I'm in back, and we're playing the music. People thought we were nuts.
Oh, were you singing "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion?
Could you hum a few bars for us?
Hum? I can cough them pretty good.
Oh.
Okay.
Please save that.
Yeah, please save that.
We
Yeah,
don't need
definitely.
that. We don't need to hear that.
We don't need to hear it.
Yuck.
All right, old man. Well, listen, give Edna our best, and we will hear from you in the next day or so on your travels of around the country.
Okay, you guys have a good day now.
All right, take care now. Bye-bye now. That's the old man down the road,
Yeah.
and God only knows where he's going to be tomorrow.
He gets everywhere too in that 1986 Winnebago. I don't
Is
know
it
how
an
he does
86
it.
or is it a 97?
I think
Didn't he upgrade to a 97 or something like that?
Maybe. I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't
he
know.
got
I
a
gotta
newer
see his
one.
registration.
Not too sure.
I
but
don't know. So what's on tap for you today? What's going on
what
when you
is
leave out of
on
here?
tap? I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna shop and clean.
Are you going to go spend some money, huh?
I might have to spend some money,
Okay,
honey.
that's all right. No problem.
It's a possibility.
That's all right. Why don't you go buy? You know what you should do? Go pick up a couple of. I know you like shopping at Winn-Dixie, so
Yeah.
go to the meat department. Go pick a couple of ribeyes
Ooh.
and break out the Ninja Foodie.
Yeah.
And cook some ribeye tonight. How's that sound?
It's funny you say that because Ninja Foodie has been out. It's been facing me every morning.
We used it
wanting
last
me to
night.
do something.
We
You did
cooked some
too?
chicken in it last night. Oh man, it was so good.
And the nice thing about you can put that little middle part, those middle parts, right in your dishwasher. They're
Exactly.
dishwasher friendly.
Very, very dishwasher friendly. That's a wrap for us, folks.
The show is over.
Can't help but think, where did the time go?
Well, how time flies when you're having fun.
Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, my friend. And we're out.
Well, it's never goodbye because we'll be back in another 21 hours to entertain you once again on Thursday. So remember, if you have good values on the inside, you won't look for validation on the outside.
Yeah, you say goodbye. We say hello.
That's
hello,
right.
hello.
Hello, hello. That's a song, right?
Yeah.
All right, very good. We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next. Don't touch that dial.